we start with Emma's character. Now we are currently on Kashyyyk, and just a little bit of background info. We, the characters in World of Pencils and Parsecs, visited Kashyyyk a few weeks ago within the show, and now we are back at that location. This is a story that you were not aware it actually happened. That's what we're watching tonight. So we start with Emma's character. Emma is Yuna.
Yes.
And you are on the Rebel base. And are you with Joe's character?
With Teeny, of course,
You're
always.
with Teeny.
Teeny.
Okay, so we've got Yuna and Teeny, and you guys are in just like a regular sort of rebel soldier like mess hall, kind of a gathering area. It's not a super like stressful room, but you know that shit's going down, and you guys are obviously, dealing with stuff. So the story starts with you, and you're thinking about what you've recently gone through, when all of a sudden this rebel soldier with a little like communicator thing walks up to you and he goes, Yuna, Commander wanted to see you in the briefing room.
Okay.
And you know exactly where that is, and you know exactly where to go.
Let's go, Teeny.
Oh, he didn't mention anything about, well, I guess you got, yeah.
He goes where I go, so.
Okay, all right, great. And then he just like walks off, he's holding a box or something, whatever. He's got stuff to do. So, you gotta head to the mission briefing room. And you know the commander, and you know the room. So you're gonna head there?
Yes. Is this Commander, what's his name? Commander Khan?
It's not Commander Khan, no.
Yeah, Commander Khan.
We've got this is the exterior of this is a rebel exterior command post. And outside on Kashyyyk, you've got a combination of Wookiee trees and the forest edge where equipment and vehicles are stationed, and troops are preparing for defenses and they're leaving for missions, and it's kind of chaotic as you go from this sort of mess hall area to the briefing room, okay? Mm-hmm. You get there, the door opens, you walk in, there's 2 other rebel soldiers there, and it's a small briefing room. Teeny walks in behind you. Great. And Teeny's little eyes are glowing behind their little hood, a classic brown hood.
Actually,
now,
it's camo.
It's camo?
Yeah.
Good. I was going to say, the rest of them's camo. The rest of them's like a rebel soldier, like small, almost for a child, kind of a green sort of camo situation with lots of pockets and
We
stuff,
had
but then...
to do something to make him blend in better on Kashyyyk.
You got it. Those eyes glow. Yeah.
Are you being offensive towards the Jawa?
No one's being offensive towards the Jawa. I was just describing the Jawa for the viewers at home. You head into this room, you sit down, and in front of you is an empty chair and desk. And then from the side door, it opens up, and in walks Rebel Commander Sal Kanjo. Commander Kanjo, this guy is grizzled. He is probably like mid-40s. Mm-hmm. Like spry, but he's kind of got like a Tim Roth vibe.
Okay.
Okay, so he's one of these guys where he's like an older guy, but it's like he's a fighter. Like you
like
know
space
that he's.
Tim Roth?
What's that?
Space
Tim Roth. Yeah.
Okay.
The Tim Roth description was just for you to get the vibe, just for you guys.
Right.
And he's got a scar running down his face right here. So he's been through some stuff. So Commander Kanjo addresses all 4 of you in the room. At ease. It's a good thing you're here. Okay. As you guys know, the Empire's invasion is overwhelming most of the planet's defenses. The only thing that's stopping us from getting totally obliterated is that Imperial forces are trying to retake the planet and not destroy it. Thankfully, that means we're able to hit them while they set up for an occupation. Taking on the Imperial war machine is suicide, if we take it on conventionally. But we're going to make do with what we can. We're going to make them bleed out their resources. If we do that, it's going to free up other areas in the galaxy. And we're going to make them pay dearly for coming to Kashyyyk. Your mission is to assassinate an incredibly important Imperial commander. We've got intel that he's stationed at a nearby outpost. And thankfully, it hasn't been too heavily fortified yet. On the BattleNet chatter, we're hearing that they're bringing in reinforcements. So the time to strike is yesterday. Okay? You're going to assassinate Imperial Vil Drox. Imperial Vril Dox is who you're taking out.
Can you say his name a third time?
Vril Dox.
Thank you.
That's your job. Okay? We can't have big numbers on this team. It's got to be small. It's got to be stealthy. You've got to get in. You've got to do it. And you've got to get out.
Commander, exactly how many are coming along on this mission, if I may ask?
The 4 of you in here, plus a tracker and 2 droids. And that's it. So this is how this is going to work. To do this, you're going to have to break through enemy lines and hit them in the rear of this base. Hopefully, that's going to pull troops away from the front. We've got a plan that if all goes well and you need the reinforcements, that we're going to bring in some troops in the front. But again, your number 1 priority is this incredibly important target, Dox. Okay, Imperial Commander Dox. You guys are going to be inserted via fast transport, and you're going to make your way on foot for the rest of the trip. The ship is going to be on standby to pick you up as your evac. You're not going to be flying in with a ship. Again, it needs to be stealthy. We're going to use the cover of night tonight. Intelligence has put scout patrols around their base. So you're going to have to try to avoid them as best you can. We have heard that they are on speeder bikes. Obviously that poses a complication, but you're going to figure it out. We're going to try to feed you intel as it comes in, but the stuff that we're getting now is spotty at best. The BattleNet is a mess with everything that's going on, and that's all that we have. Any questions?
How exactly are we getting around the front lines?
You're going around the back. You're going to use any sort of cover that you can get, and thankfully, the person that we're pairing you with is an experienced tracker. He should be able to help out as best he can. The mission here is to avoid, obviously, any sort of Imperial attention. The mission is to avoid.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? Yeah.
Captain Pontefine approved of this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, he did.
that's it.
And not only that, but he said that he needed ace pilots on this, and he suggested you.
Are you sure he approved this?
Yes.
Okay,
That's what you wanted.
let's, thanks. Okay.
Might as well introduce you to one another. This is Delva Pontefine and Reno Drast. They're going to be your pilots on this. They're going to get you in, and they're going to stand by on evac as needed. Delva, Reno, this is Yuna. She's the sniper,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Great.
and her associate, what was it again?
Teeny.
Teeny, that's right.
That's just what we call him. His actual name is not pronounceable in the common tongue.
Obviously.
He says we're gonna go shoot the bad guys.
Damn right, Teeny.
He's got the right idea.
Damn right. All right.
You're in
Okay.
good hands with us.
Just get me in there and I can take him out. I'm sure of it.
All right. Don't
So-
do anything stupid.
I wouldn't. So, how long till we get out of here?
15 minutes. Go get your stuff.
All right. Thanks for the heads up.
Commanders, our ship is already prepped then?
Yeah. Ship's prepped. It's being prepped as we speak. And I'm going to have your contact and your point person, Captain Anton Cove. He's going to be meeting you guys at your ship. Captain Cove is a really experienced scout. He knows what he's doing.
Anton Cove, and then there are 2 droids as well.
That's right. Yeah, they should be with him. Okay. So I'm going to contact you, or I'll have somebody contact you via BattleNet if things get dicey, and again, if anything else changes in the mission. You'll most likely be out of contact. I'm sending you a droid. One of the droids is a communications expert. He's been jacked to have a little bit more communications power, so you might be able to contact the base, and you let us know if anything changes. All right? Any last questions?
Sir, you can count on us. We'll get the job done.
All right, dismissed.
Thank you, sir.
He steps up and he walks out of the room. You guys are there. That's it.
Me fly.
Yeah, he's letting you fly.
Fly.
He not only approved of it, he suggested it.
So I'm guessing you're this commander, captain, whatever, Pontifine's
Captain Pontefine.
kid.
Yes.
Delva here's an amazing pilot.
Sure.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I guess I'll believe it until I see otherwise.
He'll see. Okay.
Well, I hope that either one of you is any good at land vehicles, because I doubt we're infiltrating from space.
Not to worry, I can fly anything.
It's just confusing to me as to why we would need, no offense meant to either of you, but 2 pilots for this mission.
Well, in all honesty, it would also seem a little odd that we would have a space for a Jawa. No offense, Teeny. It's just not usual protocol.
He's the best scout there is. He's tiny. He fits into places that certainly pretty much any other species wouldn't.
We're all very much aware of the size of a Jawa.
Right. But I'm just saying, don't judge him till you see him in action.
No judgment at all.
No.
I'm glad we have you with us. You were just pointing out that it might be unconventional to have 2 pilots on this mission, and I'm pointing out we could say the same.
This also means
about
we have
you.
2 scouts, too, because
Yeah.
are we meeting another one in a couple minutes?
Yeah, that's true. We are. Anton Cove.
I guess we should meet up with this Anton Cove. I mean, why waste time?
We don't have much time to
No.
waste at all. Let's get moving.
Okay.
all right?
Yeah. This is yeah, let's fly.
And with that, sidewipe.
I love the
2,
side wipes.
you guys have already got your stuff. You've got your regular gear, which is on the front or back of your little cars, whatever it is. So you've loaded up with your weapons, your gear, your
Yep.
items, and you are heading to the hangar where you're going to meet Captain Anton Cove and find out which ship it is that you guys are flying. So you head into the hangar, and you are being directed by some rebel trooper, like, okay, your ship's over that way. And you guys start walking over, and you see an old Clone Wars gunship that has been repurposed by the Alliance. It is a low-altitude attack transport. It's one of those cool things that had clone troopers in the side that, like, the doors open and they could come out, and it's got two little sort of like cockpit bubbles in the front. And yeah, it's really cool. It's got like red trim up on the front and sort of short little stubby wings, but the thing can still kind of lift and fly. And yeah, it's got some Rebel Alliance like markings on the side. They've scratched off the bad stuff. So yeah, there's your LAAT, your LAAT, and standing in front of it is somebody kind of pointing to some maintenance droids and kind of giving directions. Okay, yeah, do that. Move that over here this way. And he turns around and he's got a little like, sort of a bomber jacket thing, and he's this young, fresh-faced guy, and he kind of signals you over, and he walks up and he goes, "Hi, I'm Captain Anton Cove. You guys are my team, right?"
Yep.
Yes. Reno
Reporting
Drafts,
in.
pilot for the Rebellion.
Great, cool.
Delva,
As you-
Pontefine.
As you can see, we're going to take good advantage of 2 pilots here with the 2 separate cockpits here, so hopefully you
Right.
guys can fly this hunk of junk.
Yeah. This is an old one.
Have you flown this before?
A little bit in training, yeah.
Okay.
Should
Commander,
be pretty simple.
Commander Kanjo, oh, cool, a Jawa. I don't usually, I haven't seen one of you in a long time.
See, that's what I said.
It's very rare to see them outside of their native Tatooine.
Yeah, I've been at Tatooine a couple times. I've seen a couple.
Teeny's been through a lot.
Teeny, you got some questions about the ship?
He's wondering if when we're done with this mission, we can pawn that ship.
No, you can't. Teeny belongs to the Rebel Alliance. But nice try.
But
Gotta keep my eye on this one. He's got small hands, so could probably get into places and stuff.
that is kind of the point.
Yeah, and you must be Delva,
Yes.
right? Cool.
Yep.
All right. You're supposed to be a good pilot, so
Dad thinks I am, then
Glad to have
I'm
you on
ready.
board. Yeah. And that must make you Yuna, right? Our sniper?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Commander
Captain,
Kanjo,
this,
yeah.
this lat's pretty, almost antique. Is it ship shape? Has it been checked out?
It's shipping up shape for the Rebel Alliance. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything around here that's pristine and mint condition. Do you?
No, of course not.
Yeah. That's all right. You get used to it. You get used to it. I've been at this for a couple years now. I know that I look pretty young, but well, Commander Kanjo briefed me on what the mission was, and I'm going to help you guys as best I can, especially you, to get you into position. I'm a tracker. I have a background in specifically tracking people and animals too, and I know we're on Kashyyyk, and you know, wildlife is what it is. But I'm going to try to use my abilities the best I can to help you guys out. Okay? So let's load her up. We're off at 5.
Let's go.
Cool.
Yeah.
I head straight for the cockpit.
Yeah, let's take a look at her.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So you guys are inspecting the ship.
Well, probably from the Clone Wars. Likely. It looks pretty good, actually.
Okay.
It's gonna be what's under the hood that actually counts. Let's fire this thing up to see how it sounds.
Hey, careful with that. Yeah, hey, careful.
We're
Hey,
Deliverer's little.
hey.
What?
2 battle droids
Oh no!
come out of like a little holding area. at the
Please
the
say
back
not
of
a
the ship.
single one of them has overalls painted on
No
them.
overalls.
Okay.
No overalls. Just stark naked. Just a regular battle droid. And they walk forward and go, "You guys know what you're doing? Yeah. Do you know what you're doing?"
Yeah, we wouldn't be in the cockpit if we didn't know what we were doing.
We're pilots. You are the 2 droids that are with us on the mission. One of you is a communications droid?
Yeah, that's right. That's him. That's me. You must be the pilots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Reno
Great.
Drass.
Where's our sniper?
Oh, she was. I think she's
Here.
there.
You know that stealth on this mission is of the utmost importance, yes?
Roger, roger. Roger, roger.
Great. Maybe a little less of that and more silence.
Well, we're not there yet, right?
You can never be too careful. He agrees.
Hey, back yourself. And they turn around and clank to the back of the ship. And Anton Cub kind of pops in and goes, "Oh, I see you guys met our droid. I guess I can't think of the word. Chaperones, I guess.
Chaperones.
Yeah, they're coming with us, and I'm sure that Commander Kanjo told you guys one of them has been rigged to have kind of boosted communications.
Yeah.
And the other one is a medic. Believe it or not, we reprogrammed them. Yeah, they're from the Clone Wars, so like a lot of the stuff around here, obviously. So yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
like they'll be good to have along with us then, sir.
Yeah, hopefully. I forgot what their designated numbers were or whatever it was, but we call them dial tone and doc. So pretty easy to remember.
Which one's dial tone and which one's doc?
We'll just
Take a
think about it
guess.
for a second, Delva.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, doc because of the. All right, I got it. I'll be in
Yeah,
the
the
cockpit.
medic
yeah.
is doc,
Yeah.
and then the communications, the one
Yeah.
that's been enhanced with upgraded communications equipment, that's dial tone. So, okay. All right, guys. Well, let's get out of here.
I was just starting to fire her up, getting her ready, so
Let's go ahead and do that.
I go find somewhere where I can strap in for this journey.
all right. Sounds good. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
As ready as we're gonna be.
Delva, punch in those coordinates, will you?
Okay.
Do you get the feeling that she's maybe never piloted anything before on an actual mission? Yeah,
Pretend I
we're
didn't hear
doomed.
that. Here we go.
It's not a very big ship, is it?
Enough.
Nope.
not.
Okay.
It's a little snug, but
Okay.
there's a bunch of space in the back that's
Okay.
got extra stuff and gear and cargo, whatever. But like Commander Kanjo said, you guys needed a small crew for this very stealthy mission. So you fire up the boosters. The thing starts to lift up off the ground. You've got
in
the
the
coordinates.
coordinates
You put in the coordinates.
correctly.
They're far enough away that
Not
you
that
guys will
fast.
reach them in like 30 minutes or something. But it's still that's going to be the location where you'll need to land the ship and then take it the rest of the way on foot. So you guys have your coordinates. It's probably about, I want to say like 11 p.m.
Okay.
right now. You guys were kind of on like a closing shift when you got called into the commander's briefing room. And so now you're flying out there. And before you kick off, even though you're not going into space, we're going to need some piloting rolls. So go ahead and make some rolls here, guys. Roll for piloting planetary.
just trust us?
Planetary.
Yeah, both of you guys. Yeah. You got it.
And do we have anything that's?
Yeah, you guys have got 2 boosts on the light
boosts.
side right now.
Oh, okay. I
Feel
can
free to use those.
Yeah.
What's the,
pilot planetary? Oh shoot. Against what?
What are we rolling against? Yeah.
You guys are rolling with against 3 purples.
3 purples. I'm gonna take a boost because I'm supposed to be a pilot. If I don't fly,
'Cause
this
you
thing
wanna
correctly.
look cool right
I
off
want
the
to
bat.
look good. Okay, so I'm rolling, and I've got 3 successes with 1 advantage.
Very nice.
Sure, so
Very-
no reason for me to do anything.
No, it definitely is a
I could
reason. You
offer
can still,
coattails
you can still mess
just-
this up.
Just because, right?
You can still mess this up real bad.
I'm gonna use the other boost,
There
so
we go.
I can look cool too.
Okay.
And
Oh shit!
I got
Wow.
6 successes, a triumph Jedi moments, and then but that's the
Disadvantages.
4
Threats,
disadvantages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 disadvantages. Yeah. All right, great. So
Still seems pretty good.
Yeah. So
We land right on top of our target.
yeah.
He's
And
dead.
I said he's dead. Yeah.
Triumph is this moment.
Tune in
of-
next week.
Kim, your character Delva, she is inexperienced.
Yes.
But she loves flying. She loves it. So, with your knowledge of this ship, you're doing everything technically right. Very, very technically right. And it's all exactly what it's supposed to be. Up behind you in the second cockpit, Reno, he's a little bit more fly by the seat of his pants. He's a little bit
Apparently.
more intuitive, a little bit more freestyle. And it kind of throws you a little bit. The disadvantage is going to be that the ship. Remember that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 where Rocket and Star-Lord were fighting for the that sort of a thing? So you guys need to become simpatico. It's not quite there yet. It's throwing you a little bit, and your console kind of lights up, and you've got to sort of hit a couple switches to kind of get it back, on regular. Because he kind of doesn't give a shit about what's happening on your side of the plane. So the ship boosts stuff off the ground beautifully, so well done. Kind of jerks a little bit, and then Reno seems to sort of take over, and then it's just the most like smooth, perfect. You guys don't even feel a G. Before you feel a G, it's like it's where it should be. You're like, oh wait, I'm fine, because you guys are already up into the night sky, and it's so awesome. And Reno, you are right in the zone. You have this moment where you feel like you're connected to the ship, and you got this, and you could turn this thing on a dime, which you may have to. You've kicked it off so hard that you might need to readjust some of the coordinates a little bit, because you're afraid now that you might overshoot it to where you guys are originally going to land. So so Delva, give us another piloting planetary roll,
Planetary. Okay.
just to sort of gain your bearings back.
Okay.
Yeah, because those 4 disadvantages
Okay.
did kind of throw you a little bit.
Okay.
Do you have a feeling we're about to drive right past where we're supposed to be going?
Against what?
Yeah.
You only have a little faith.
What am I rolling against? Am I rolling against anything?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Usually when I hear those sentences, I don't have to answer them. Give me 3 purples.
3 purples?
Yeah.
Okay. Can make sure I got this right. Yep. Okay. I'm rolling. Oh, okay. 4 failures, 1 triumph.
Come on.
With 1 advantage.
All right, so you attempt to regain control of the ship. And when you do that, again, it's that sort of Guardians moment where it kind of jerks a little bit.
Okay.
And now the sort of primary controls are at your cockpit, which isn't how the ship is supposed to be flown. So what happens is it seems like major turbulence. And in an attempt to course correct. You hit some buttons that you don't know what they do. Even though you are so technically spot on, you know, you've read the manual, how to fly this exact ship, this
exactly
model. You
what
know
the
to
Academy
do.
taught us.
But you're panicking a little bit, and you obviously have something to prove, and you don't want to seem like you're inexperienced in front of a sniper and a Jawa. So you hit some buttons and switches and shit that you don't know exactly what it does. Here's what it ends up doing. It ends up like creating some sort of very lesser known radar defenses, and all of a sudden on your console it lights up that you guys are flying in kind of a stealth mode. You don't know how you did it, you don't know what was the combination to do that, but you sort of let it be. You're like, I meant to do that. This was on purpose. Good.
Okay, Reno, don't worry. I got us on stealth mode.
Go.
Wow. Maybe piloting prowess really is hereditary.
Great. Okay, so you guys are flying, and it's fine. Everything is clear skies. Everything is, you guys are low to the ground, not exactly on top of the treetops, but you guys can see details of these beautifully huge, tall trees on Kashyyyk. I mean, you can see some stuff. And you know that where you're going to be dropping the ship is in one of a sort of a grouping of clearings that's coming up. And so you're making your way towards there. When you are approaching the target area, when all of a sudden, huge explosion nearby. The stealth mode failed. It didn't work. It didn't work. You guys are being bombarded by anti-air fire from the ground, and you don't know from where. And it's happening right now.
Oh, damn.
There's some gunner stations on the ship.
A gun station?
There are a couple.
All
yeah.
right, I'm gonna unstrap from my passenger seat and head to one of the gunner stations.
Somehow they know we're here.
And to
They're
go-
firing at
I
us.
put us on stealth mode.
All
Your
right.
stealth mode didn't work. By the way, how did you even know how to do that?
I just did.
That's okay. No more arguing about stealth mode. More shooting things.
Please, be my guest.
Go ahead, sniper.
Okay.
I am, because we've got the entrances on either side of the ship,
Yeah.
right? I'm sort of hanging there, and I've got my binoculars out, and I'm kind of just trying to figure out where we're
okay,
taking
great.
fire from.
All right.
Captain Anton comes up to you guys and goes, Jawa, good idea. Hits the switch on a button, and then the thing like lifts up. So now the ship is actually open, and you're low enough to the ground that it's not going to cause any sort of like air suction or anything like that. You know, your air pressure is fine. The wind's rushing by. Explosions happening in the air. The Jawa's got his little binoculars. Teeny's looking on the ground, and you can't see anything because again, it's kind of pitch black. You're trying to follow some of the trails, and Captain Anton says, "Okay, I'm gonna get to a gunner station. You're gonna get okay, fantastic. Okay, let's do this.
Already
Let's
there.
go. Let's go." And the droids are kind of freaking out, and they bump into each other, and then they fall down.
Teeny,
And-
holler if you see anything.
Okay. All right. So you guys need to roll for. Let me see here. What would be good for rolling?
Did you want
Oh yeah.
a fancy one?
Let's see.
That's
Give
how we
me
pilots
a,
do it.
Okay.
It's an old ship. It doesn't mean you have to use old dice.
Give me a perception roll, Teeny. Give us one of those. And then Yuna, you will also roll for a perception roll.
Yuna.
Okay.
Because at this point, you're just trying to pick something up on your scanners
Yuna.
before you make some
Or
attacks.
it's Teeny and Yuna.
Or
Teeny and Yuna.
I'll do a 4 cunning. So
Teeny,
it'll
Yuna.
be
2 and then
2.
3 perception.
We-
3. Okay, so it's gonna be 2 yellows and a green.
2 yellows and a green. And we will need more piloting rolls from you guys in a second.
Planetary?
So, planetary, yeah.
Okay.
You guys can wait for that thing to come by, or you can do it if you have
Just
enough
roll
dice
my
over
roll.
there.
And what are we rolling
What am I rolling
against?
You are rolling against the piloting. You guys are rolling against 4 purple die each, and you, Teeny, you're rolling against.
We got nothing
4
to
purple
pull
die.
from, so.
Nothing there?
Nope, neither side.
It's pitch black.
Yeah.
This is so. Alright, let's see.
All right.
Failure and
Oh, damn it.
You realize that the lenses are on the binoculars. You might want to take those off.
This is an advantage. That goes away. This just.
Did you just throw them into the woods?
the
that's not good.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good.
That's okay,
All right.
Teeny. It's better to
Oops.
just not have them in
Yep.
the future. All right,
Okay.
I'm rolling
Collectively, we
against
did not do
4
well.
also.
Yeah.
Well, this should be interesting.
And you have you have nothing on
No
the
dice.
right side of the
No
force.
dice. There's nothing on the dark side either. Well, that's a success with 3
Oh,
disadvantage.
fantastic. Okay, great. So you have on your targeting systems, you've located one of the origins of those anti-aircraft defenses, and you can see exactly where it came from. The problem is that with the flight pattern right now, there's no way that you can hit it. There's no way that you can hit it. You can just inform the rest of the ship, let them
Right.
know, and maybe they can turn around and try to hit it, or at least avoid it, knowing that the fire's coming from there.
Hey, either we have to turn around and get closer to these things or try and outrun it. We're not at an angle where we're going to be able to get it now, but we're sitting ducks here.
All right, so you need us to spin around? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Or she said that you could just try to outrun it. So, you know, as pilots, do whatever you think is right.
Reno?
You think you can hit it if we spin around?
Oh, yeah.
Even
Okay.
if my roll sucked?
What did you guys get?
Doubly if my roll sucked too?
I got a failure and a disadvantage.
Oh, God.
And what did you
Got
get?
2 failures.
Failures and a disadvantage?
The ship
two
is
failures.
sluggish.
Yeah, it's
These
really
rats weren't
sluggish.
designed for this.
Ship.
Remember that game where we died 20 minutes ago?
Yeah. That is this episode right now. That's what's about to happen. So you get hit with another anti-aircraft missile,
Great.
Oh,
okay.
no.
and
To the
it's
left.
real bad. So it's right as you're about to, you guys can't make up your mind. You need to get on the same page, okay? You guys have been flying together for a little
Okay.
while at this point, but because you didn't decide, because you hesitated, huge missile hits the entire back of the ship and just lurches you guys to the left, and you guys just start nose diving. Just nose diving. So you need to make more piloting rolls
Okay.
with 4 purple die.
Okay.
You guys can
Double,
hand it
we need
over
to
if you
pull out
wanted
of
to
this.
as well.
You guys go.
Both of us
4
together.
purple die.
Okay, 4 purple die.
Is it
Yeah.
bad that I'm right at the
It could be.
It could be.
You
Yeah.
got Lori roll right now.
So, Teeny, you got thrown from the thing, and right as you
Okay.
fell out,
Lori, no shortage of
Dial
Jedi
tone
Knights.
grabbed
Write that
you.
down.
Yeah.
and pulled
Good
you
old
back
dial
in.
tone.
I got you. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you okay? Strap down. Yeah, strap down.
That shot hit us from the left. We're gonna pull up and to the right.
Okay, pulling up. I
See,
got.
we're communicating.
Good.
And I'm rolling.
The 2 droids go to a little corner in the back that has like little handlebars, and they grab it, and
all
then
I
they
got.
fold their legs into their bodies, just bracing for impact. Okay.
Come on. Yes!
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
So you got it up there.
Very
You
nice.
have that
Two
up there.
successes, Jedi moment, and 3 disadvantages.
3 disadvantages.
care
Kim, what
about
did you
that.
roll?
I got 3 failures, 1 Jedi moment, 2 advantages.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Double Jedi moment.
Yeah.
It's gotta
Oh
be
my
something.
gosh. Okay, great. So you guys you've been at this for a while, and you're able to communicate verbally and also non-verbally. Those pilot instincts kick in, and you're able to just pull back on that throttle and bring the nose up before it crashes into some trees, and on the back of the ship starts hitting some of the backs of trees. You guys, at this point, you know you're crashing.
This is us
Captain,
crashing.
So that's
Captain,
crashing.
These chairs are great for crashing, by the way.
Captain Cove is screaming, "Brace for impact! Brace for impact!"
All right.
Okay. Ooh, we got some extra
I
boost
want
there.
to get. Is it possible for me to like get out of the gunner seat to somewhere I can like strap down so I'm
Yeah,
better
you can
braced
try.
for impact?
You can try.
Yeah, sure. I'll
Okay,
try.
great. All right, you try and you fail because as soon as you get up and you're moving across the ship, the ship just hits a tree.
Awesome.
It catches the back of
Point
it
at the trees.
and just spins it a complete barrel roll and then into, thankfully, a clearing. And if it weren't for these guys piloting, you guys would have landed straight into an entire tree line and probably exploded. But the fact that you're able to pick it up right when you did, and you were even kind of aiming towards this clearing that you've got on your sensors, and you guys can even visibly see in the night right now, you bank, and as soon as that tree hits, you fall to the front of the ship, and you get hit. So take, how many strain do you have right now?
12.
You have 12? Take 3 strains.
Okay.
So you've got 3 from getting hit. Not quite knocked unconscious, but like you just got like whacked on the head and you're bleeding a little bit, but not unconscious, thankfully. So you guys are pulling up, and you're about to land, and it's a crash landing. And you're skidding out.
Okay.
You're skidding out, and it's a clearing, and it's fiery, and it's smoky, and now you guys are a target.
We're stopped.
A huge target. You stop right before another tree line, and it's just big old piles of dirt. And the back of the ship is on fire. You guys need to get the hell out.
We're sitting ducks. Everybody grab your gear. Let's get out.
All right, I grab all my stuff
I
and
grab my stuff.
make a run for it.
The droids unfurl. Doc looks at you like, "Are you okay? What? Are you all right? Is everybody okay?"
Let's get out of here first, and then we'll worry about the state everyone's health is in.
Dial tone is like, "That was a hell of a landing. Wow, that was good, right? Yeah, right. That was great.
Any landing you could walk away from.
All
So you
things
guys-
considered.
Definitely
guys,
could have been worse.
The ship is kind of like, it was skidding out, and it's sort of like on its left side, and it was the right side that had the sort of wall open that Captain Anton hit earlier. And Teeny was almost thrown out of it. So you got that side of it open. You guys can easily sort of get to the edge, and you start to jump over.
Yeah.
And Captain Anton is making sure that everybody is out before he gets out, and everybody's alive. You guys are only a little bit banged up over here on this side. So you come out, and it's this clearing at night, and you've got this big smoking ship. You know that you were hit by Imperial anti-aircraft missiles. And that means that they know that you were in the air just a moment ago, which probably means that they know where you landed. So, what are you going to do next?
All right.
Just put some distance between us and the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain, what do you think? We should make for the tree line, yes?
That's probably going to be our best bet. Yeah. Okay. Good
Let's
idea.
move. We're sitting ducks out here.
Okay. Everybody got their gear?
Got
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
it. Geared up. Let's move.
Are you
Captain.
okay, Teeny? No, I'm not broken. Just a little tiny bit. It's fixable.
Captain Cub says, Dial tone, get over here. Roger, Roger. And he kind of walks over, and he's trying to like, okay, we're going to have to try to contact the Rebel Alliance, let them know that we crashed, and probably ships could be repaired, but at this point we can't afford. And he's kind of saying this as you guys are walking to the tree line, and then you guys just kind of disappear into the forest. Okay, so as you're walking through the forest, before you sort of get your bearings and figure out where to go, Captain Cub was having this conversation with Dial Tone and saying, as soon as you get a chance, contact the Alliance and let them know where we went down, and that we need to come out and try to get this ship again, or what our next instructions are going to be. You got that? Roger, Roger. Great. So he's going to attempt to do that. So now you guys are walking through the forest. It is pitch black. You were bleeding from the head a little bit. Doc comes over and he goes, oh, look at that. And he pulls out like a little med kit and tries to sort of patch you up. You still got the strain, though. Don't try to erase anything. You still got the strain. Nice try. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Thanks, Doc.
All right. So
You're gonna keep your eyes on the.
I just sort of scurry off ahead of everybody.
Where's he
Teeny's
going?
He's gonna scout ahead.
Okay.
He's small. It's hard to
Smart.
detect.
I'm just worried about his eyes out here in the night. I mean, they glow fiercely, you know?
I think there's probably other creatures in the woods on Kashyyyk with glowing eyes.
So racist, Hector. Probably. Those eyes, I mean, what's it like working with a Jawa?
It's great. He's my closest friend.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't have any human friends?
I have some. Most of my old family, if that's what you want to call them, were part of one of the early rebel cells. Most of them have scattered to other reaches of the galaxy or been killed already in the war. So when I found Teeny, and he was the only survivor of a wreck caused by the Imperials on Tatooine, you know, one of those transporters. You've seen Jawas dealing droids and parts. He was the only one who survived. I rescued him, and we've been together ever since.
It's a hell of a story.
Well, it's true.
It's great.
What's your story?
I'm a scout. I was taught how to track, be a tracker for my family. They've been doing it for as long as I can remember. And yeah, they're not around anymore, but I use what I got to try to help where I can. So anyway, I'm looking around and I'm not seeing any obvious paths or anything, which is good. We're off any any paths that the Imperials might be using, or any scouter bikes or anything. But
Can I check my compass and match the coordinates to it?
yeah, go ahead and do a survival check.
Okay. Oh, I guess I can use- what am I rolling against?
You are rolling against 2 purple.
Okay, so it's just that. I guess we do need to know which direction to go. I'll use 1.
Very nice. 1 boost.
Boost didn't help so much. 2 failures, but 1 advantage.
you're not-
Good thing you're scouting up ahead.
Yeah.
I trust you'll find the way.
So you tried to use your compass, right? With the coordinates that you guys had?
Uh-huh.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Sure. That sounds like something you could do.
You try to punch in the coordinates, and the compass is coming up completely fritzed, and you look at it and you're thinking to yourself, this might have been damaged in the crash. But it's not super evident if that compass is damaged, but it's just giving you readings that are totally not helpful.
I'm not getting any readings on the compass. Tried to punch in the coordinates, but maybe it was damaged during the crash.
Maybe we're on a remote part of the planet.
Possibly. Unless there's some kind of interference here.
So we're just wandering into the darkness with no idea where we're going?
Not quite. The good thing is, Reno, is that you remember, because of your expert piloting skills, where the ship landed, in which direction you guys were kind of going in, and where you are in relation to where the ship is. So you have like a general, I would say like a 90-degree angle, if that makes sense, of like the direction you're supposed to be going. Which is good, you're not facing the other way, but you kind of have this much of a reach just off of your intuition, which has been very good.
Well, I am absolutely positive we need to head off in this general direction.
Okay.
Just based on where we were headed before. So we're not completely out of luck here.
That's better than going the opposite way of where we need to go.
No, that's not going to happen. And hopefully, Teeny will scout out something ahead as well.
Yeah.
We'll be in even better shape.
I've been able to scope out anything cool.
Maybe. Roll for perception.
Alright. So
And while you're doing that, we're gonna have Delva also roll for perception.
Okay.
what am I rolling against?
You are rolling against 3 purple die.
Same here?
You are rolling against 3.
Okay.
I got my cool little goggles on, so that gives me a boost.
Nice.
Well, Delva, this could have gone better.
Could have gone worse, too.
Always looking on the bright side.
Yep.
That one worked better.
Okay.
It's true.
2 successes and a disadvantage.
Okay, good. All right, so we'll get to that in a second. 2 successes and a disadvantage.
1 disadvantage.
1 disadvantage, so like a failure and a disadvantage?
Failure and a disadvantage.
Okay, good. Good.
nighttime.
So, hopefully you guys have been taking notes, but hopefully you were taking notes when Commander Kanjo was giving you guys your intel.
Of course we were.
So, Teeny, you are in pitch black Kashyyyk. You're out of your element, man. This is a planet that is so unlike your home planet. This is like, it smells almost mesquite. It smells like just wood and bark and it's like kind of damp. And compared to what you're used to, it's downright soggy. The atmosphere, the air, you feel like you want to wipe the little goggles that you have. But that was a good sound effect. But you know how to do what it is that you do. And even on Tatooine, you knew how to spot stuff and you know how to use your environment, obviously, and you do the same thing. You find a nearby boulder, it's a little kind of collection of rocks, and you scurry up on top of that and try to get a vantage point up ahead and through the trees. And with that little sort of like hilly kind of, forests are, you can never tell when there's all of a sudden going to be a hill or a mountain just because the perspective, you just see trees. That's all you can, you don't really see like the top of a range or anything. So because of that, you find that you're sort of on top of a little bit of a valley. You can kind of see, not a clearing necessarily. There's still trees around, but you see something. And you don't like what you see. It is the faint red glow of the back of a speeder bike, probably. And you can even hear it. As it's zipping away from you. The problem is that you can hear, you can't see it, but you can hear similar noises to your right heading towards your general direction. What's your next move, Teeny?
I haul ass back.
Okay, great. That's adorable.
He looks so cute doing it too.
Big thanks to the kid of the crew who they
Decided
let
to
us
play the
dress him
Jawa.
up and just run away in a cute little costume. All right, so
I emerge out of the woods.
Teeny. The Empire up ahead. On speeder bikes.
Who's
How
trapped
many?
in a well? I'm sorry.
What did you just say?
Nothing.
No, he just has his own kind of. You'll get to know his kind of humor. Yeah, it's Reno.
wait, say that again, Teeny.
The Empire's up ahead, and they're on speeder bikes, just like Commander Kanjo said.
From what direction? And before anybody could answer, pew, 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 lasers in your direction.
Oh my God!
So you better hit the ground.
I'm hitting the deck. Yep.
You gotta roll for agility.
Agility. Whew, okay.
Yeah, roll for that to try to avoid getting shot.
Okay,
Because this is like a heartbeat.
got it.
Like a heartbeat move.
So am I rolling anything specific like athletics or?
Yeah, give me an athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
Yeah. So roll athletics.
Against?
Let's go 4
Athletics
purple
is
dice.
strong.
Okay.
Athletics against 4 purple dice.
Okay.
It was coming in from your direction. There's just laser fire. There's just rifle fire.
We're in the forest now. Yeah, so there's like trees and stuff
Oh
around.
yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. This is
got it here.
absolutely yeah.
Sorry, I can't see that.
It's
You
perfect
use
for
2.
speeder bikes, but
Two.
it's super dangerous.
Cool.
I'll take
Like this,
one
yeah.
boost,
This is perfect for them, but also super
taking
deadly
one
for them.
boost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taking one boost.
Taking 1 boost. All right.
Correct. I don't want to get shot.
Ooh,
Oh, man. 3 disadvantages.
Oh, you get clipped. You definitely get zinged. Okay, how much strain do you have on your chart there?
I've got 12.
Okay, take 6 strain.
Okay.
You get
Does
clipped
soak
right
count
in
for
the-
anything?
What's that?
Does soak count for anything?
Your soak is. Hang on, I think I'm looking at
I've
your
got 2
chart right
soak.
here. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Okay,
So
so
you'll
take-
take 4.
4? Okay.
You'll take 4. Earlier, your soak didn't count for anything
Yeah, it's fine.
because you got hit on the head.
I know.
So thankfully, your gear,
Gotta
whatever
wear
it is that you're
helmet in
wearing,
the future.
but you get zinged
Actually,
in the
I
shoulder.
get plus 1 more soak. Sorry, I have a flight suit on, which counts for 1 more
Oh,
soak.
perfect. Okay,
so
great.
I've
So
got
you're
a
taking
total
3.
of 9.
3 strain.
Got it.
Yeah, cool. All right. And then you are on the ground. And the rest of you guys don't know if she's been hit, if she's dead, if she's knocked unconscious. Neither does Captain Cove. You don't know what's happening.
I'm just like this on the ground.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my blaster and kneel down next to her. Delva, you all right?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You sure?
What was that?
Speeder bike fire?
What? I'm looking back up again.
And a noise, and you could tell that it just banked and turned and went in another direction. And you don't know. Generally, like on the side of Delva, around like her side, if she's kind of bringing up the rear of this little group, this little
Right.
scouting group. You guys are up front.
Okay.
Because Teeny went to scout and he sort of came back.
Right.
And Captain Cove and Dial Tone and Doc are sort of in the middle, and you're near Delva. But that thing is gone.
Gone. That's it.
Yeah. Captain
Super
Cove
gone.
says, "We're probably surrounded." He pulls out his blaster too. We're probably surrounded. We're gonna have to try to take some cover.
All right.
I've got a blaster in this.
Yeah.
I take out my blaster.
Okay.
And I slowly get up.
Okay.
I
All right.
want to climb up a tree
Want to climb up a
to
tree?
get a better vantage point.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Roll for. Give me a. I feel like this is gonna be athletics.
Yeah. Perfect. Athletics, not like an agility kind of base thing.
No, we're gonna go.
Hector,
That's what that.
sorry, we don't really have it on our cards, but since I'm sort of like her spotter, do we have any kind of like 2-way?
Like radio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can communicate
You guys
with
all
each
have.
other.
You guys all
Do we
have radio.
all have
Yeah, you guys all are on radio comms with a
What's
very
your channel?
complex and complicated
Three.
channel. Yeah. It's actually what is the channel? It's
121432.
no, it's NRA4EVA. That's what it is.
4V. I'm sure this is somebody's license plate somewhere.
Maybe. Give me a survival check then.
Survival.
Yeah,
okay.
give me that.
I
4V.
think that's willpower,
4VA.
which is also terrible for
As
me.
an apple.
Well,
no,
maybe
cunning.
you should have thought of
Still
that
terrible.
before you.
I didn't make my stats. Well, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 4.
Jeez.
and you can use you have one boost.
Yeah.
Or you could call on the dark side and use
No.
2 setback dice.
I think I'm just gonna fall out of this tree.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, 1 success, 3
too hard.
1 failure, 3 disadvantage.
Emma, that tree's too hard to climb. It's nighttime. You can't see shit.
It was a good idea. Ouch.
Thankfully, you're
Damn
not
it.
hurt or anything. It's too hard. It's
Yeah.
too hard to climb. All right. So, what do the rest of you guys want to do?
So it's out of view. There's nothing to shoot at or see at this point.
No.
It's gone. Well, I think the best we can do is just keep going.
Yeah.
And then they're gone. We can't keep up with them.
Yeah.
but we gotta
moving.
keep going.
Teeny, did you spot anything else? That
Just that way up ahead. That's where the speeder bike came
I'm
from.
going to lead them back towards my little boulders I found.
Can he be more specific? Yeah, more specific. Which direction?
That way. He's just follow him.
We should go the opposite of that direction. I agree.
No.
Roger, Roger.
Why would you go the opposite of that direction?
No, dial tone. Look, we're not going to go the opposite. We got to go around until we figure out our bearings and exactly where we are. We have a mission. Roger, Roger. All right, so you guys start making your way towards Teeny's boulder, right? And as in the middle of that, you hear, but no laser fires. You hear it again.
Okay.
Do we see anything?
No.
So we're just hearing it.
This time, it sounded like it was in the opposite side of where it was before. Yeah, we're definitely surrounded. We got to move. Let's go. Okay.
Just keep your heads down. If they don't see us, maybe we'll see them first and be able to get a shot off.
And stay
Yeah.
quiet. And stay quiet. If any of you hear anything, let the rest of us know so we can hit the deck. Okay? So you guys arrive
Copy.
at Teeny's boulder.
Right.
Teeny, are you gonna hop on it or anything, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. Teeny hops up on the boulder and he points to the direction that he saw the speeder bike going away from. Right? Okay. Captain Anton Cove looks at you guys and he's like, "Okay, here's a plan. The good news is that if Teeny here saw a speeder bike specifically moving in that direction, and then another one was coming over to where we were, odds are in that direction is where their base is going to be, where our mission is. So we're going to try to flank them. We're going to try to go around, okay?
All right.
Well, that checks out with our last coordinates.
Yeah. Okay. You guys should know that Imperial biker scouts in this area, there's been teams. Our intel has been that there's been teams and they're shooting down rebel aircraft. So that's what we're dealing with. That's probably what they're doing right now. That's probably who alerted the anti-aircraft missile, whoever fired it at us, that we were in the air and shot us down. So they're using scouts to race out into the forest, shoot down an aircraft, and then move to a different location, okay? And it is causing a whole mess of trouble for us, the rebels. So if we see another one of these groups, and if we have the opportunity to maybe try to take them out, I think we should take that opportunity.
Point and shoot.
I agree, sir.
But if they're specifically tracking down rebel airships, is there any possibility of the rebels perhaps sending reinforcements, maybe an unarmed, unmanned aircraft kind of situation to cause a distraction?
Wait, the rebels are going to send reinforcements?
Yeah, if these Imperials are specifically looking to shoot down rebel ships that are in the air, if the Alliance just sends an unmanned ship, then
Yeah.
that could buy us some time.
We thought about that, but we don't have those kind of resources.
All right.
Yeah. Somebody let us know. Somebody let me know that we don't have those kind of resources. What we do have is us and our opportunity to get in as a strike force and take out this Imperial commander before they get their reinforcements. Now, I've been checking in with dial tone. We're getting no updates as to that hasn't happened yet, apparently. So that's good news. Okay.
Right.
So
Well,
I'm gonna try to figure out exactly which direction we need to go in. And I think you guys should stay here for a minute. I'm looking at these rocks. They seem like they might be tough to maneuver around on a speeder bike, so maybe this might be a little bit of a safe location here. Okay, so I'm gonna go head out just like Teeny did a little bit ago. I'll be right back as soon as I can try to find something. Okay, I'm gonna try to find some kind of a
Trail. Path.
thank you, a trail to try to track down. Okay, but I I need to do it on my own. I just need to be alone. It helps. Okay.
Whatever you need to
Be
focus.
careful.
Captain.
I like sign language to Teeny that he should follow him, but surreptitiously.
All right. Okay. Stay safe. And then Captain Anton breaks off into the forest and kind of jumps down from the boulder and kind of skirts around and kind of goes off. All right. Full disclosure, he would be played by a Native American actor, so he's like a Native American guy.
Awesome.
So
That's cool.
That's the kind of the kind of vibe.
So
we're
like
going
Dustin
for.
Hoffman?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or
Emma Stone.
Yep.
Or Emma
Johnny
Stone.
Depp.
She can just play anything.
yeah,
Absolutely.
like Johnny Depp's Tonto, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Played
How
by a
Emma
Native
Stone got
American
her
actor.
groove back.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
He's 1/116th Cherokee, so
Yep.
this actor is perfect for the role.
Yeah. His like great uncle was
Full
a Cherokee
disclosure,
prince.
I am Cherokee. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, so it will be played by Keith. This character will be played by Keith. Yeah. So he heads off into the woods,
right.
and he's gonna try to find a trail.
'Kay.
His specialty is in like animal tracks, but he has been sort of poached by the Rebel Alliance, and he's learned to sort of take his skill and use it to track down troop movement, obviously footprints, and even tracks for like vehicles that might not even make an imprint on the earth. I'm talking about speeder bikes. Like he can sometimes look at how leaves will get bent when a bike goes by with the air kick up, that kind of a thing. So so that's kind of what his specialty is. So it's just you guys, and it's the two droids. And did Teeny take off following him? Okay. All right. So there's a little moment of quiet here. You guys can gather yourselves. You have the information that there is apparently like a whole troop of speeder bikes that are going around and they're shooting down ships. And you maybe start to weigh the options. You maybe start to think to yourself, if we could stop those, it could save some lives. But that's not the mission. So that's kind of what you guys are dealing with right now.
How many did you hear? I mean, 2 for sure, right? Speeder bikes?
I heard a speeder bike twice, but it could have been the same one.
Yeah, but Teeny said
They're
he saw
surrounded.
one heading off in another direction, so...
We heard another one somewhere nearby, but again, it could have been the same one.
Could have, but it works to our advantage. They're not traveling together, at least yet.
Yeah.
So we could isolate one at a time if we could run into them, unless they change their tactics.
I say if we encounter them, then we take them out. And if not, we finish the mission it's not meant to be.
Of course, the mission is most important. Although I would love a chance to pilot one of those speeder bikes.
Yeah, you get a chance some other time. Let's, not get killed first.
I like the way you think. If we could take out one of those, or a couple of those guys on the speeders, that could definitely work to our advantage.
Well, it
You're
would
both-
help if we have the chance to send in reinforcements too, because reinforcements are going to have to get through the same gauntlet that we did.
Exactly. Maybe we should not so accidentally encounter some of these guys if the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, I'd suggest doing something to draw them in, but if we did that, we might face all 3 or 4 or 5 of them at the same time. So running into one is probably the best way to go about it. I mean, if we happen to hear one.
Okay.
You haven't had much experience out in the field, have you?
What gave that away?
Well, you were all, yay, I get to pilot a ship, and
Wouldn't anyone be?
well, now you're just kind of like freaking out.
Because I'm not piloting a ship right now. I've never been out here before.
Do you know how to fire a gun?
Yes.
She wasn't just excited about piloting the ship. She was excited about getting the go-ahead from her. I'm sorry, it's
No.
not my story to tell, but
It's okay. Wasn't exactly subtle about it.
So what, your dad doesn't want you to be a pilot or something?
We're in the middle of a war, right?
I guess he doesn't
He doesn't
have...
want me on the front lines.
Interesting. I don't remember my real father, but the man who, for all intents and purposes, was my father, specifically trained me to be on the front lines to fight this war. He saw it was coming and there was no avoiding it.
Well, I don't remember my real father either, but the man who raised me just wanted to keep me safe.
I'm sorry.
What?
What a
you don't-
ragtag group we are.
You mean you don't have a tragic backstory too?
Quite the opposite. I never met my father. I just found that amusing. I mean, the three of us? What about Teeny? We have to ask him when he gets back. I mean, what are the odds?
His whole family was killed. I saw it happen.
All of a sudden, Teeny walks back into the group. Not because, now only Teeny knows this, not because you lost Captain Anton, but in fact because you saw where he was headed, and he was already sort of trying to make his way back, and you kind of knew the path, so you just kind of got out in front of him. So you're back. You know that he is on his way back. He'll be back soon, but now you're with the group.
Teeny, what did you find? A path, right? Oh, he's coming back? He found where we need to go? Did you see any of the troops on the speeder bikes? Huh.
Reno, roll for perception. 3 purple dice.
3 purple
Give me a
dice.
perception roll.
Do you want the
Perception is not
fancy?
good.
Want
Cunning
the-
is.
want the
Yeah, I'll take
tablets?
it. 2. Ugh.
Oh, dang. We're at equal?
The first hour was over,
Oh.
and what you guys got,
I'm gonna use that boost that's there.
you will soon find out.
Okay.
We're already into the second hour. We're into the
Okay.
second
I wanna
hour,
roll here, but
which I will let everybody know.
it's great. Say
Oh,
if
you
it makes
got-
any difference, it's 3 failures, but 1 advantage.
But one advantage.
Yes.
Okay, great.
One
So,
very important advantage.
So here's what happens. Also, in the second round, and
use
I want to
that
make
one.
sure, Lucas, the second round, I've got Cool's gang sells weapons. Is that right?
What?
What?
Yes.
He's not even in this episode.
That's round 2. I think
He
that's
is
round
now.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, guys, the stuff that happens in the light side dark side scale will affect next week's episode. So for the next hour, whatever it lands on, Cool's gang sells weapons, and then whatever it lands on. But the first hour was up, and what you guys got or didn't get, you're about to find out right now. So you rolled a failure, but you got an advantage, right? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, 2 scout troopers walk out of the woods. It's in the pitch black, and they get startled. Hey, 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 stop right there! And a guy fires, poof, and it goes right by your head and completely misses. And the other one had this large weapon that he all of a sudden is dumping, and he's pulling out like a smaller pistol to fire at you guys. So that's it. 2 scout troopers. They're just right there. They just stumbled across your group, and they are startled. And they're
Perfect.
Yeah. There we go.
Let's
Okay.
jump
We
on
all
that.
see them too?
Everybody sees.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
I pull
Everybody.
up my blaster.
whoever-
It might
who
be
gets
pitch
initiative
black,
on it?
but they're wearing white armor with their little helmeted
right.
thing, their little visor thing. So you guys can see them,
Yeah,
and they're
okay.
shining in the
We can
moonlight.
see 'em real
they're like
good.
real bright blue.
Yeah.
They're real bright blue. That's right. So okay,
And they're
great.
really close.
We need to roll for.
Initiative.
Give me a let's roll for initiative. Let's do that.
Initiative.
I don't know if
Okay.
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But I'm saying.
What are we rolling, Keith?
in the
Either-
real world?
It's usually either cool or vigilance.
Is that what it is? Cool.
Give me a let's have everybody
Or
roll
vigilance
cool.
might make
Cool,
sense.
okay.
Yeah,
Goody.
cool's better for me. Good choice.
Against?
It's just
One.
not
You
against
just
anything.
roll
It's
it.
just
Oh, okay,
rolling
got
it
For
to figure out the order.
one
Okay.
success.
Okay.
1 success, 2 advantages.
Okay.
1 success.
One success.
All right. So, Keith, you're up first.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim for the one that just
startled?
threw his gun. That's reaching for the new gun. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna aim for him.
Okay, roll
And
for ranged
fire off.
light.
Roll for range.
Give me a roll for ranged light.
I would love to. I have a range heavy weapon though.
Oh,
So should I roll that, which is a better roll for me?
what's it called?
I have a
What's the-
blaster carbine.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit, that thing is awesome. Do you have any other weapons?
a stun baton. I can throw. Is that the way we want to go with this?
Don't use that. Don't use that. Yeah. What the hell are you doing? I got stunned.
Because they're wearing white, and that's what I see.
And Cherokee. That's right. That's part of it. Yeah.
So we'll go with the blaster carbine.
Yeah, with the blaster carbine. So roll for a heavy range then.
Range heavy. Okay, it's a 2, and it is agility.
Only 3 purple. You have got 1 boost that you can use in your light side.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay, it's gone. There we go. So you got that.
I guess I'm going old school because that's what I did. Oh, okay. Well, it's great advantages, but I do have. I mean, it's great success. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, but 3 disadvantages.
Okay, that's great. That's great. All right, so you fire off the that heavy weapon, and it hits the first guy. I don't know what it is.
I
just
figured
say
it was
that's what
something.
it is.
I didn't just reach into my jacket and go like.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Did I set up a turret?
It's
Really?
a minigun.
Did I do that?
He's got a goddamn minigun. Get down. So you fire off and you hit the first guy.
Yeah.
And how much damage does that thing do?
14 right now.
Holy
because it's plus
crap.
it's plus my successes, which were 5.
Cool. So super dead. So it like sparks off like a Power Rangers. Those great, and the sparks come off of his chest,
a
and he
great
spins
visual.
around to the ground. The
I like how it
disadvantage
spins to the
is,
ground.
yeah, he spins
Very
and he
Power
falls to the
Rangers.
ground. The disadvantage is that the guy behind him, who like dropped another heavier weapon to grab his blaster, because that looked like a more long range thing, and he like stumbled right across you guys, and his other homie was right in front of him, so he wasn't just gonna like fire through him. And you know how stormtroopers are terrible at aim, so he pulls out his thing. So now he's got the drop on you, and he's gonna go immediately. So I have to roll for him, but I don't have any dice right now.
Guess that's a miss. That's an
Shit.
automatic failure.
That's on me. That's an automatic
So how
failure.
badly does it
I mean, you
fail?
are a
So I
stormtrooper.
just make it up. Let's see. I gotta roll for. I think that's how that works, right?
Yeah, we don't need all. We've got.
Ooh,
the
look at all
tablet.
this equipment he's got here.
Oh yeah, what do you?
Hammer blaster. Give me a little bit. Okay, great.
No
That's
dice,
enough.
huh?
Thanks, Emma.
Oh.
Thank you.
I think I gave you all
She's
of our
much more
force
generous than we are. We're not even thinking about it. We're like,
Okay.
no die, huh?
Nope, okay,
Blast-
well, I guess you
blaster
try to
burst.
shoot.
Yeah,
yes,
Got
we
broke,
will.
and
Damage 5 critical. All right, so he's got, and this is going to be range light.
Yuna,
which,
get down from that tree!
as we know,
I didn't
is
climb a tree. I'm
agility.
apparently really bad at climbing trees.
Because I thought I saw you shimmy up the tree and I looked away. I assumed you.
okay, and he's got a natural setback. And let's see.
And sorry for calling you Uni earlier. I was a big fan of the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
That was the name of the little dragon
Uni.
buddy? Yeah.
Well, a unicorn.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Oh,
in
God,
classic
I've so much that show.
classic stormtrooper fashion,
Yes.
he missed.
Yes.
Boom.
Some things you can always count on.
So boom, we completely missed it. And
You just did the whole thing like that.
and now it's the rest of you guys' turn. So who wants to go next? It's either Emma, Joe, or Kim, whichever one of you guys wants to go next.
I'm ready to
I was
shoot.
gonna say
All right,
you're
let's
the sniper.
go. What do we got? What kind of
right.
weapon are you using? What'd you
I'm
pull
going
out?
to use my anti-material sniper rifle.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that the
That's what the
present
chat
that Chat
gave me.
got you?
Okay. Give me what's this?
Material.
Ranged light?
Heavy.
It's heavy? Okay, all right.
Packing some
Okay,
heat
calm
over
down, calm
here.
down. And you're rolling 3 purples.
Great. This weapon gets 2 natural boosts because it's super accurate.
Okay.
Sweet.
Oh! 2 successes and a triumph.
How much damage does it do?
Well, it does 12 plus my success, so
my
14.
Okay.
So 15. The triumph is a success too.
Oh yeah, 15.
Is it just one shot or is it like multiple shots?
It's one shot. It's a sniper rifle.
It's one shot?
It also ignores 5 points of soak.
Oh, very nice. Wow. This guy only had 4 points. Okay, great. Ugh.
Does it still ignore it?
No, I don't. It doesn't
It
matter.
only
doesn't
ignores 5
matter.
points.
He's the most dead. Unless I'm reading these cards wrong, which I may be doing everything wrong tonight. The guy's super dead.
He's the most
But
dead.
who cares? So he missed when he was trying to aim at Reno, and it just went pew, 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 and you were able to sort of duck out of the way. And as that happened, just pew, shot right through his head.
Oh.
The smoking orange ring of the husk and then he kind of drops to the ground, and then he turns and you can see right through his head for a second, and then he falls over. So he is like dead.
Hector has the best visual.
Super dead.
Dang, can Io have that gun?
Stupid bucket heads.
You can have this gun because the thing that he dropped was a rocket launcher. So you get a rocket launcher now.
Are you sure you trust a rocket launcher with me? We'll find out!
Captain Anton heads over and he goes, "Oh shit, this is a rocket launcher," and he pulls it up.
I have a hand on the strap.
Teeny, let go. Get out of here, Teeny. No, stop. You can't sell this. You can't sell this. Hey, Yuna, tell your guy to get off. Come on.
Teeny, are you trying to sell the rocket launcher, or do you want to use it to shoot stuff?
I just head back over to the bodies and start scavenging.
Of course he wants it to sell. How could he use that rocket launcher?
Well, you know.
The kickback from that?
I guess that is a fair point.
Unless anybody wants to lug this thing around, I'm gonna have Dial Tone carry it. But this is ours now, so whoever wants to use it, they can use it. Does that sound good?
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Any of you guys have any experience firing one of these things?
I'm sure I can figure it out.
All right. Dial Tone, get over here. Shut up. Team, that's impossible. Come on. There's no way you have experience firing one of these.
Just hiss and go back to scavenging.
This thing's twice as long as... All right, whatever.
Is there anything else fun on the stormtroopers?
Yeah, a couple of family photos. In fact, one of them has a picture that's like my brother, and it's that one bouncer from a few weeks ago that got thrown.
Wait, Nick
Oh, you're
McNickerson.
right.
Wait,
Nick
Nick
McNickerson.
McNickerson's brother?
Yeah.
Third brother?
Yeah.
Nick.
Wait,
Oh,
this one's
wait, that
name.
was not. Was he
Not
Nick?
Nick. This is.
No.
The other guy was Nick,
The other
right?
guy
This
was
is
Nick.
Mick.
So Nick was the one that was the bouncer. Mick was the one we met in the bar. And
So this is
another
Rick.
brother.
Yeah.
This is Rick.
Rick.
Oh,
Rick's a complicit space nut.
Rick
Oh.
McNickerson.
the
Right?
Nick Nickerson family's got
Yeah.
a lot smaller.
They're gonna have a Saving Private Ryan movie based around them because all of their sons are dying.
Because their daughter Chick's out there somewhere.
Chick.
Yeah.
Nick Nickerson.
Nickerson.
So yeah, you go through his stuff, and Teeny, since you don't know what the hell that means, you just casually throw it to the side. You're just like,
Yeah.
you shrug
I
and
have
throw
no
it.
concepts of love or family.
You just see Rick and whatever, you throw it away.
Barely human, Hector.
But there's some they've got some credits on there, and then normal sort of like Imperial protocol is that you can't have that much stuff on your person. It's mostly just like I guess a couple of frag grenades if you guys want some.
Yeah.
The two bodies
We'll
each
take
had
'em.
they each had 4 grenades on them, so you guys can add that to your inventory.
Okay.
So
They each
added
had
it to our
4, so
inventory.
each of us gain 4.
Oh, I'm not handing
no,
those
each
to
of you
two.
could
Yeah,
get.
he's the one that
How
scouted
many-
the bodies. He's not
Oh,
giving you
that's-
any
it's
grenades.
just you?
He's giving us.
I
he's not
just split
sharing.
those with her.
Okay, that's fine. So you guys. So then.
Hey, Teeny, you want to share the wealth a little bit? What did you find? Like 8 frag
We
grenades?
can't read
I
your
counted?
facial expressions,
Jawas
Teeny.
aren't that into sharing, but I'm sure you could negotiate with him for the exchange of some credits.
Lamporco!
Well, you better be handy with those frag grenades, is all I'm saying,
How
if you're going to
much?
hang on to all of them.
He won't sell them.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's just hope nobody aims at you. 'Cause you're going to go boom very big.
At least you didn't get
So-
the rocket launcher.
Yeah, but he tried, and he'll try again.
So you guys have got 4 apiece. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now I see why she keeps him around.
All right.
That was under my breath.
Cool.
You have to roll to see if you heard it.
So
I heard it.
No, I'm focused on my frag
what that
grenades.
you guys definitely
going
did notice
4, 5, 6.
that as soon as your shot went through the scout trooper's head,
Right.
that is when Captain Anton Cove returned to the party. And he came back and he kind of crawled out of the woods and he saw what happened and he goes over and picks up the rocket launcher and that's when right when he showed up. So now he's going to address the rest of you guys like, okay, I was going to ask what the hell happened, but I saw you guys take care of that. Those 2 troopers, well done. Nice.
Yeah, but they got here somehow. We should search the area to see if they have
Oh,
any,
yeah, we're going to move.
any vehicles
So-
that they left behind.
Here's the plan. I was able to track down what seemed like a pretty straightforward and standard speeder bike path, which means that they're probably using that before they split off to sort of head to other areas, which means that at the end of that path is probably our rebel base or Imperial base. So here's the plan. Here's our options. We can head there, and try to put a stop to some of these speeder bikes if we want. Or we can use that to go in the other direction to flank around the side because we're going to have to go to the back of the Imperial base anyway. And I know that I'm supposed to be point person on this, but I'm going to be honest. You guys know exactly what the hell you're doing. We got some ace pilots on our team, and we've got a sniper who I just saw you snipe the hell out of that guy. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. It's whatever you want to do, and I'll take you there.
All right. Well,
I think as much as I'd like the opportunity to pilot one of those speeder bikes, we should probably follow the trail backwards towards the base.
yeah.
And we have just as much chance running into a speeder scout that direction anyway.
Exactly. If we take out the command too, you know, it's a better chance of them just kind of scattering, not knowing what to do. I mean, you saw how those bucket heads operate. They're not exactly the brightest or the best.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Anything
Not
to
ready
add?
for that?
No. Whatever you think is best, Captain.
All right, Delva. What about you, Teeny? Don't think I didn't see you out there, too. I saw you running behind me and then up ahead of me.
Albedo, salute. Us. Curious, the agency.
He says, let's go.
All right. Okay, it's up to you guys. Let's head to this rebel base.
So let me just ask. So they came out from the clearing over here. We're going which way? The way they came from?
Opposite direction.
All right, because
Yeah.
well, I think I should just check and see if there's any tracks, any trail from them where they came from. Do you think they hiked all the way out here? I mean, if they have a speeder bike
possible.
parked 50 meters away, that would get us to where we need to get to a lot quicker.
All right.
I agree.
It's worth checking, right?
It's worth investigating the area.
Okay. Well,
I say something very rude about the idea of him doing it and just sort of on ahead.
See? Teeny agrees.
I don't think that's an agreement, but I'll tell you what. I'll go with you, and then we'll double back and we'll catch up with you guys. But in any case, we have to get out of this area right now because maybe somebody knows that we're here. If
All
these
right.
guys don't call in, they're going to find their last known location and then track it back to this little rock over here, okay?
Okay.
So we'll meet up with you guys. Head in this direction, northeast,
Got it.
if you got a working compass, and we'll catch up with you guys, all right? Reno and I will catch up.
All right.
You got it? Okay, great.
I got it.
Okay, let's do it.
Don't
Dial
stay
tone,
safe.
Doc, you follow them, all right? Roger, 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 roger. Yeah, what he said. All right. They follow you three guys. So,
Come on, rookie.
who's the rookie?
She
Oh,
is.
okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, so you and Captain Antonkov head double back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fall back a little bit to try to find a trail to see if these guys came from a parked speeder bike.
And me.
And you oh,
He ran
He
ahead.
bolted, yeah.
oh. Okay, got it. All right, cool. So it's just you two guys and the droids. You're up ahead, and you bolted up ahead. All right, so give me a perception roll. And as well, Reno, give me another perception roll.
Perception all around.
3 purples, 3 purples.
I'm taking 3 boosts from the dark side.
There you go. You've got 9, so I'll get rid of those 3. Cool, cool, cool.
No, cool isn't in this episode.
That's right. And then on the light side, you guys have an ability. That's what you've got.
I'll take it.
Okay, great.
What am I rolling against?
3 purples. 3 purples.
With that.
2 successes and 2 disadvantages.
2
and-
successes.
Right?
2 successes, 2 disadvantages.
One success,
Okay.
one advantage.
Okay, great. All right. So you are up ahead, Teeny, and Reno.
Tina
If you
brings
ship
the fun.
them. They're Tino.
That's our ship name.
Yeah, Tino.
Tino.
So Teeny, you run up ahead, and bushes are coming up to about your head, and trees are can't even see it. And you, sure enough, you find the footprint trail that these 2 stormtroopers were walking on, and it's 2 all the way through. It doesn't turn into 1 at one point. One of these guys didn't carry the other, and it wasn't Jesus. It was just these 2 guys. You follow it all the way back to looks like a drop-off point, and there is a speeder bike there.
And Jesus is sitting on
And
it.
Jesus, and he's like, my son. No, so there is a speeder bike
Convert
up
this
ahead.
blue milk into wine.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? I just see the speeder bike.
The disadvantage you get is that over the comms is like, it's like 312, check in. 312, check in. Where are you? Check in. So then Reno and Captain Antonkov kind of walk up behind you, and they see that you have found the speeder bike. Hey, it looks like we hit the payload here.
Yeah. Teeny, you're quick. Well done.
I saw that a little bit back there that the two sets of footprints kind of split off, and one led to here, and the other one went through the bushes a little bit. So there might be another speeder bike in that direction. Do you want to go check?
Yeah, I think we need to.
Okay. All right. 312, check in. Where's your location? Oh shit.
Should we respond?
Maybe. Maybe we should. All right, I got this. You guys go see if you can find another speeder bike, and I'll try to take care of this.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
And there's cover, there's trees, and
Yeah, just bushes and stuff like that. Yeah.
all right, I want to walk into the trees in that direction, and I want to stop and listen.
Oh. What are you
Just
listening?
because.
What are you listening for? No. Okay.
You're like, no way. You know what? I got this. You guys just go off that way. Far.
Roll for perception.
I will, damn it.
Okay.
Here.
I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing.
Perception against
Here you go.
2 purple die.
It's 2 purple die.
Which
And
the
remember, you have doubt in your heart, so you could always take from the dark side.
I'm going to take 2 from the dark side.
Really?
Oh.
Okay. You do have doubt in your heart.
I do.
You're not trusting of Captain Cove.
And there's a Jawa here.
And there's a Jawa.
Jawa.
That's right.
2 success. Oh, I didn't roll against anything. I guess I probably should. I'm like, yeah, man.
Look
I
at all
got 2
these
successes, 2
triumphs.
advantages. That's
3
amazing.
3
Let's-
purple.
Let's try that again. Shall we? So it was 2 of those. 2 of those. 3. That was great. 3 purple.
If only.
3 purple.
3 purple.
That's too good to be true. I knew it immediately. I was like, hey, this is great. This game's fantastic. 1 success and 1 advantage. So I guess I'll know the truth in a minute.
Okay. All right. 1 success and 1 advantage. Out of both of your ears, on the one side, you can hear Captain Anton.
Seriously, that makes no sense. Out of both
Yeah.
my ears on
Yeah.
one side, I
Well,
can
you're
hear.
hearing something. You're hearing simultaneous things out of
Oh.
both of your ears.
Okay.
And now I'm breaking it down. On the
Got
one
it.
side, you're hearing Captain Anton try to call in and go, "This is 312. Everything checks out. Everything's good here." And then he's waiting for a response. And on the other side, you hear. It's a speeder bike noise heading in your direction.
Ruh-roh.
Speeder bike coming in right now. I hear it. Be ready. That was a great warning, right? That was great. That was crap. That was shit. Hold on. Let me do it again.
No, that was great. That was awesome.
And can I
yeah.
tell where it's?
You can't.
Do I have a direction?
You have a general direction. Teeny, you just heard that. What are you gonna do?
The speeder bike sound?
Yeah.
I'm gonna head towards it. I
Okay.
just sort of tear off into the underbrush.
He just left. He just abandoned you.
Sure. And I'm actually about how many feet? Like I'm only like 10, 15 feet away from where I left from.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So actually, as opposed to pulling the blaster out, I'm a pilot. I'm gonna run and jump onto that speeder bike and start that sucker up.
All right. All right.
That's what I'm doing.
Will you Dukes
do
a
it.
Hazard across the front of it?
If you can, if it's possible.
I don't know if you can do some hazard on that one. I feel like you just impale yourself. Probably a bad way to go.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
These things are dangerous, man. All right, so you run and you jump up on this thing, and Captain Anton sees you coming and kind of backs off. And as soon as you land on it, you hear 312. That's not your designated post. Where are you right now? What's your location? And you fire that bad boy up. So give me a piloting planetary. Roll for that.
Piloting planetary.
You're just ignoring the Empire trying to reach out to this pilot. Meanwhile, Teeny has booked it in the direction of the speeder bike noise.
what am I
See if
rolling
you could
against?
get. You are rolling against. Let's do two purple. And Teeny, you are going to give me another perception roll to see if you can get the exact location of this other speeder bike. Okay, so we'll come right back to you guys. Scene wipe over to Delva, Pontefine,
Oh, yes.
and Yuna. Write that down for me. We'll come back to that, or leave that there. Or
Okay,
leave that there.
okay.
That's great.
That's great. That's great. You want the thing? Yeah, write that down and then hand that thing over to Teeny.
Emma gave all our boosts to Hector.
So you guys,
I did.
you guys are walking in the direction that Captain Anton let you guys know
Right.
was out of the way of like the speeder bike location.
Right, right,
So yeah, you guys are walking along. It's just you
Okay.
two, and you've got the two droids. One of them's got a rocket launcher.
Right. And I've got a gun at the ready in case we get attacked, of course.
Okay, fantastic.
I've got a blaster.
Sorry, what was I rolling again?
Perception. 3
Against.
purples?
3 purples.
Yeah. And
See a whole lot of Togruta outside of Sheely.
Yeah?
Well, I mean,
I'm not from Sheely.
where did you come from?
Originally, I was from Kiros. It's a colony.
Got it.
Expats.
Is your adopted family, are they also Togruta?
No. And I don't like to say adopted. Just my family. My dad's human. I grew up on the Restoration. He's the captain.
That must be a lot of pressure for you then.
Pressure to do what?
I don't know, be like the next great leader and all that.
I don't know. Dad doesn't want me on the front lines. It's all the pressure you need right there.
And you hate that.
I just want to fly.
you're a very good pilot.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're really good.
Thank you. Dial tone and or doc.
It's me.
Got it. Doc. Yes, of course I knew you were a doc.
Wow.
Because you're the med. Yeah, you're the medic. You patched her up. Okay, hi doc. Yeah.
You humans
Thanks.
aren't very perceptive.
Well. It's dark out here. It's
Ah, Roger. Ah, Roger. Okay.
no.
Do you think anything that lives and breathes is a human? Because she's not human.
It's dark out here.
Yeah, it's dark. Sorry. You guys all look alike to us. Sorry about that. You're human, right?
No.
Oh. It's dark. Sorry. What? Oh, I see.
Green skin, green markings.
Right. Mary Ellen. Yeah, sorry. It's dark out here. Yeah, Roger, it is. Oh boy, awkward. And they walk ahead of you guys. So you come to a very still section of the forest, and you notice something up in the trees. And you look up, and it is something that makes you think, oh my god. White. Back to the other scene.
It's probably not what it was.
Giant spiders.
We have got we've got Reno Drass bailing, like
them earlier.
just ripping through the forest on a speeder bike, right? What was it that you rolled?
Oh, 3 successes, 2 Jedi moments,
Oh my god!
and 3 disadvantages.
Okay,
Two
great.
triumphs.
So in this usually never happens,
Why
but
can't we roll like this in the regular
This
storyline?
is the regular storyline.
Yeah.
this usually never
Canon
happens.
side story.
Usually Bert will explain everything that happens to the players, but because you get 2 triumphs, this is what I'm going to do. You are riding a speeder bike. You've got Captain Anton behind you holding on, and he's got his blaster out. And you've got Tino in front of you because you flew by and you scooped his ass up, and now he's sitting in front of you. You got guns, right, Tini? All right, so now it literally is Tino right here. It's Reno and Teeny, and Captain Anton right behind you. And you've got guns. You've got your guns out. Pew, 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 pew. All of you, everybody's firing their guns at the speeder bike that you were able to find. Because what did you roll?
Oh, I rolled 2 successes and a Jedi moment.
2 successes
Oh my
and a
God.
Jedi moment. So you guys are pulling some Matrix shit right now. Where just like you do like a full barrel roll, but your heads don't even hit the ground. You just like on a speeder bike,
Don't
just
even.
like
The plan is for them not to. Right?
yeah, exactly. But you
over
know,
if they hit
you
the
know how
ground.
normally like speeder bikes are up off the ground enough that I guess they're up enough that you could do that. There you go. You can.
In the redwoods. I've seen
That's
it.
true. That's true. You've seen it
In a dream.
So, Teeny is telling you where that other speeder bike is, and you guys fly right at it, joust style, and just and obliterate the guy on it. Poof, ah, and he flies off, and you hear ah, the Wilhelm scream, and he's dead. And then the speeder bike just goes and explodes up into a tree right behind you, and you guys keep going.
Yes! I have always wanted to do that! Woo!
Just Captain Anson's hair is blowing, just like, yeah! And Teeny's like, right back to this other scene. So what you guys see up in the woods is fire.
Fire.
You see
that's
what looks like a structure on fire. And there's more.
Above us?
And it's connected, yeah. And you keep going, and you realize it's...
It's tree houses?
Yeah.
Wookiee like tree houses?
It's Wookiee tree houses. It's
Oh,
a Wookiee
no.
village.
Oh.
It's a Wookiee village that has been attacked, and it's on fire, and it's smoldering. And there is pieces that you can see behind some trees up ahead have fallen down on the ground. And you guys run up to this location, and the droids kind of figure out what's going on, and
Right.
they run up behind you. So you are now at you've come across the ruins of a Wookiee village.
Are there any survivors around?
There's some bodies.
Oh.
Oh,
There's some Wookiee bodies on the ground. But it seems like most of the populace has left.
all right.
So you guys each need to do a perception check
Okay.
Okay.
to do like a close inspection to
Okay.
see what you can find. But just right up front, you do up ahead, you see a large, like 8 foot, like how tall are Wookiees usually? Like 7 feet, somewhere in there?
Tall, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like 7, 8 feet. You see you don't know if it's male or female, but just this large Wookiee just kind of slumped over. And then there's, over here in this section, there's a couple more and even a small baby one.
Okay.
There's like a little young one.
What are we rolling
What are we rolling
against?
against?
You are rolling against 3 purple dice.
Purple.
Like Christmas special, baby, like that.
No, more like what was it? Episode 1 of Star Wars Rebels.
Rebels?
Like
Oh,
yeah, just yeah.
That's
like,
a better visual.
Yeah. yeah.
I mean, if we want to feel bad.
yeah. If you want to have a laugh, it's the weird mouth
Yeah.
thing. But if you want to feel bad, it's a really cute computer-generated Wookiee baby child.
Garbage. 3
I
failures.
Saw nothing. 2 failures, 2 disadvantages. Wow.
I just got 3 failures.
Okay, so you look around and you can't tell if there's anybody here, Wookiee or any other sort of being. There's nobody around, but you do see those couple of bodies. You don't know what's up in the trees. You are trying to look around to see if you can find a way up there, and you're coming up empty. All right, so okay. You are now in a position where you got to call the rest of your team and let them know where you are and what you've come across, because you don't think that Captain Anton meant for you guys to stumble across this.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a call.
All right. Hey, Captain.
Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Oh, yeah! Woo!
Captain.
Oh, what? Hang on. Slow it down.
Hey, Captain,
Reno,
when
slow
you
down.
sent us off in this direction, did you know you were sending us straight into the ruins of a Wookiee village?
What?
Yeah.
What did you
Found
say?
a Wookiee village?
We found what used to be a Wookiee village.
Yeah, now it's more just like a barbecue.
Okay, give us your exact pinpoint. We're gonna meet you guys there.
The giant flaming Wookiee village.
We can't see that from here. What are your coordinates? You headed off northeast?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll be right there.
Yeah. I know. He's a little suspicious.
Okay. All right, Reno. You heard him. Take us over there.
Let's go.
All right.
Hang on.
All right. Cool. Perfect.
I have
Keep
to
going.
face this way for some time now, so please
Yeah.
excuse me.
Yeah. All right. We wipe back to the scene, and you guys are you continuing to look at the bodies, or like what is your game plan right now?
Doc, check the closest bodies for any signs of life. Maybe one of them is at least alive enough to tell us what happened here.
Roger. And he bends down and goes and checks the large sort of Wookiee
Right.
creature that's 7, 8 feet tall, whatever. And he's checking the body, and he reports back, blaster fire, cause of death. Recent, too. Happened within the last 4 hours.
So, whoever did this can't be that far ahead.
And then all of a sudden, Dial Tone, like, takes out the rocket launcher and is just like, kind of like holding it and just kind of doing a little scan. When right then, you hear a speeder bike approaching. I'm not gonna have you do a perception roll. You just hear it, and it's coming from behind you guys in the direction that you were coming from.
Well, I'm gonna turn with my gun at the ready just in case it's not our friends.
Okay, and it's your friends.
Okay.
It's
Whoa, don't fire!
Meanwhile-
It's us!
instinctively, I've just hit the deck again
Yes.
because I got shot last time.
That's smart. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you have the speeder bike, you park it.
Yeah, I put the kickstand up.
There we go. All right, so we disembark. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's amazing. This thing is awesome. You should have seen us.
I heard Captain go.
We took
Yeah.
out another
Moving in the
speeder
back.
bike.
Sounds
Blew
like
the
you
whole
guys were
thing
having a
up.
grand old time.
It was.
That's right. Teeny's a good shot. Real
Yeah.
good.
He's pretty useful.
Okay. Did you guys check to see if there's any survivors?
As far as we could find, no.
All right.
The only bodies that we inspected were taken down by blaster fire, and not long ago. Doc estimates within the last 4 hours.
Sounds about right with some of these structures still being on fire. Okay. All right, well, why don't we look around? Let's see what else we can find. See if we can, if any of you guys can make it up to a structure, that might let us know exactly what happened or if there's still anybody here, Wookiee or otherwise.
Right.
And be on alert because we might have an otherwise still here.
That's true.
All right, so Captain's gonna go and kind of do a little perimeter check. Teeny, Reno, are you guys gonna look around?
Yeah, I'll look around and explore,
Okay.
see what we can find.
Delva, you gonna look around as well?
I'm gonna look around. I'm actually gonna see if I can climb.
Okay, great.
I'm agile. Yeah.
Give me a athletics check
Athletics.
against 2 purple.
2 purple.
And Teeny, what are you doing?
I know, Teeny. It's not what we were hired to do. But also, you said you don't trust that captain. I don't particularly trust him either. So, why don't you see if you can find him getting into any suspicious activity, and I'll try to figure out what happened here.
Oh, witty.
20 minutes and then we go.
I'm scavenging around and sort of trying to stay close to the captain,
Give me a
but
perception.
without like I'm scavenging casually.
He's more stalking somebody.
You're following him around in the store as if you were like a person of color and you're the white manager. Like that's kind of what's happening.
Yes.
Okay, great.
That's the
So
one.
like hanging back enough, but
Yeah.
like when they turn, you're just kind of like looking at other stuff. But like everybody knows what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm the lady that
Yeah.
there's a maybe a
Except
black
he
person at
thinks he's
church.
getting away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, give me a perception check.
I got 4 successes with 2 disadvantages.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Great. You shimmy.
Why do I keep
You
trying to
shimmy
use
up a tree that
those?
seems like it's the most climbable.
Stable. Yeah.
The most stable, most climbable. The problem is that when you get up there and you very easily clear it and you find some branches that like give you that support so that you can get up to that sort of Wookiee level.
Uh-huh.
The problem is that when you get up there, you can get to one structure, but you can't find any way other than like jumping with some sort of superhuman, and then it dawns on you, Wookiee ability to sort of jump, that you can't really get to another one. But you do get to one little abode,
Okay.
little commode, little.
Is it on fire? Is it completely
There's a
smoking?
little corner of it, but it looks like it was just like blaster fire, not set to fire. Like nobody tried to,
Okay.
light it on fire, but it
Got
was
it.
just maybe like a blaster
I'm
thing.
gonna check to see if there are any survivors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's pretty small-ish for a Wookiee
A
home.
small Wookiee could
Yeah.
be hiding
yeah.
in there. Yeah.
Studio.
But give me a perception check.
Perception.
See if you can find anything. What do you got over here, Reno?
What do so everything's up above is the thing. So
That's where they were
if I'm
living.
trying to explore, I should.
But you can find bodies, and there's also like wreckage and stuff on the ground.
They don't
down
use
here.
any kind of stairs or pulley systems or anything. Like, don't they have to bring stuff
Emma?
up? That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I think they probably
They
have
must bring
some
supplies
sort of
up. They don't
pulley
jump
system.
everything across.
I feel like it's kind of like the tree houses in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Where they have like a pulley system for
great.
bringing stuff.
Okay.
up.
Probably exactly. They probably based it off.
Give me a
of those.
perception roll. That's
Am I rolling
3
That's what the
purple.
Wookiees
3
did.
purple? Okay.
Give me a perception roll, Reno, against 3 purple dice.
Same here. 3 purple.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 purple for me too.
Yes.
And
I'm also going to
Ah,
take 2
damn
more
it.
dark side
Dang
boosts.
it.
Got it.
I
You
guess
got
3
it.
purple.
Where are my triumphs tonight?
I'm gonna use nothing.
Nothing.
Well, I was hoping when I said that it would suddenly appear.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm gonna use nah.
Failures.
I don't want to go through that.
Oh my god.
I like that you're really hard bad
I
at
didn't
this.
do very well either. That's bad.
So here's what happens to
So take
Delva
away
Pontefine.
this.
You're young, man.
Yeah.
You just want to be a pilot.
Finding anything.
You haven't seen war like this up close. You haven't seen bodies. And you walk in there, and there's a small Wookiee that's dead. And you just immediately, like, you get out. You're like, I'm not going to search this body or this house or this anything. You just immediately, you're just like, your eyes start to well up with water and you can't handle it. And you get out and you just try to collect yourself and you head back down.
Okay.
That's going to be it for you searching for the rest of the night.
Okay.
So
Forever. You'll never search again.
and at about this time, what is it, like probably like 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m., somewhere in there? What do we got over here? Reno.
I am incredibly successful. I've got 3 failures, but 1 advantage.
So you can't find a pulley system,
Nope.
but what you do find is there are stairs that seemed like they were lit ablaze, like sabotaged, around this really big tree, kind of like little wood planks that are sticking out, and they're like, lit on fire. So you're like, well, there's no way to go up and down from that. They're just like, there's parts of it that are so missing that you couldn't parkour from one to one. Like, they're just not usable. So that's what you see. Cool. What about over here, Teeny?
I got a success.
You got a success. That's true. So you find tracks. You find tracks that are not Wookiee tracks.
Ooh.
I'm gonna follow him.
You're gonna follow. Okay. To try to figure out what they are, give me a knowledge roll.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Yeah.
You
Let's
don't
see
wanna
here.
follow.
That's our treasure.
And your knowledge roll, I think I'm gonna go with. I guess it makes no diff. Let me give xenealogy as the knowledge roll to try to determine these tracks.
So if I've got 3 intellect,
Yeah,
so
so
that's
it's 3 green.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make you roll outer rim for a very
Outer
specific
rim.
reason.
Oh, he has
Outer
a
rim.
rank in
What?
outer rim.
Oh my God! I knew that. I have it here. That's great. Being a GM is fun.
What am I rolling against?
You're rolling against
No, you have a
four
rank
purple
in
die.
outer rim. So
Oh, so it's yellow.
2 greens
So
and
it's
a yellow.
2 greens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 greens and a yellow, and you're rolling against 4 purple die. So Delva, you came back down, and you kind of try to collect yourself, and you're heading back over to Yuna, of all people. Okay, you're just gonna try to be near her and just maybe report what you found, but it's up to you.
No survivors.
Okay, Reno, you gonna report what you found?
I couldn't find any other way up other than a staircase. It's burned beyond recognition almost.
Okay.
No chance of getting up that way.
Captain Anton is off kind of doing a perimeter check, and he kind of takes that and he goes, all right, sounds good. Keep doing it. It seems like what we're getting is there's also no survivors and there's nobody around. Teeny.
Success and a triumph.
Very nice. That is
I found a treasure chest.
success
What?
and an advantage.
Advantage,
Yeah.
sorry.
Don't try to sneak a Jedi moment past me. Come on, Joe Star. Come on. You're too cute. All right. So what you find is tracks, and you recognize the tracks, and you're not going to be stoked about knowing this, but they are Trandoshans, which are known for being bounty hunters and slavers.
Oh shit.
And there's a whole mess of them. And they are like, compared to like a Wookiee track is probably, a Wookiee print is probably like a big circular thing with a couple of toes and some hair and stuff, right? Trandoshans are like big 3-pronged like claw type things.
Yeah.
Probably like that, like a nice little stomp. But they're pretty big.
Do you have a pretty good idea of how recently they've been here or anything like that?
Oh man. I don't know. Do you think Teeny would know that? Your Jawa skills would pick up on that? How soon? The difference is that Tatooine sand is a little different than Kashyyyk dirt. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you're kind of like, this is foreign to you. It's like if you just were on the moon,
Which would be cool.
which would be really cool and romantic. But
Yeah.
focus on the game right now. So no, it's you can't tell exactly, but your best bet would be to go with what everybody's saying, that it's been within the past 4 hours is when this has happened. So, yeah, you want to report that back?
Yep.
Cool.
Getting on my radio.
No! Oh,
Oh no. Teeny found something.
What?
Tracks of not Wookiees leading away from this area.
Did you say what they were?
Stormtroopers?
No, not stormtroopers.
What are they?
Trandoshans.
Oh, shit. All right, Captain Anton's going to come out of the bush, come out of the woods, and just meet you guys where you are. Where is it? Where? Let me know where. Teeny, where'd you find it? Okay, and he heads over there.
Does it like Bosk? Was it Trando? Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Big lizard people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bosk.
Yeah. So, Captain Cobb bends down and kind of looks at it and goes, yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like this happened about 4 hours ago. And if you guys can see here, I didn't notice this section of the village. There's a bunch of Wookiee tracks heading that way. It seems like a good section of the village left on foot.
So whoever survived fled.
But another section, it looks like, were taken against their will with these tracks over here.
So this wasn't the Empire?
I don't know, but it's not the first time Wookiee slaves have been taken by bounty hunters.
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the slaver and bounty hunter type.
Okay.
MP. MP.
I know we're supposed to be killing the guy. I want to go kill the guy too, but we can't just abandon these Wookiees to these slavers. Listen, you would do the same if it was for me.
Throw a rock.
Which direction? It's the
pouting.
same direction we were heading anyway?
No, it's not. If we do this, if we go help them,
The Rebel Alliance is counting on us, though.
We can't fail on this mission.
The mission is the most important thing.
First mission too.
yeah,
It's
but
not about our own pride or our own egos. It's about fulfilling the mission.
I know it's about fulfilling the mission. I don't want to die on a first mission. Let's
yeah,
get
but
the
what
mission
is the
done.
mission? What's the mission, Reno? What are we supposed to do?
The mission is to kill the Imperial Vril Docs.
Yeah, Vril Docs, but why? Why?
Because
So that-
that's our order. That's the mission.
So that the Empire can take a hit here, so that they can rethink their strategy on Kashyyyk, so that we can help the inhabitants of Kashyyyk. That's why we're doing this. So we can help these Wookiees. And now we come across a village where they were taken by slavers.
Let's proceed with the mission.
I don't know how the rest of you were raised, but my mother taught me that the mission is everything.
Your mother taught you that, really?
Yeah,
What did your mother do?
she was a rebel spy.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm sorry, out of context, it probably sounded
Yeah.
a little strange. Sexist if I said father. You would have thought it was weird.
No, I would have. That's not true. I would have thought your dad would. I was going to ask what your dad.
True.
Probably.
When I rescued Teeny from that wreckage on Tatooine, I was off on my own personal quest. But I decided I had to come back to the Rebel Alliance. Because taking down the Empire is the most important thing. Because no matter how many Wookiees we rescue from slavers, if their reign of tyranny is allowed to continue, then no one ever really will achieve freedom.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it before.
We have to loosen the stranglehold on the entire planet.
Yes,
We can always hire more bounty hunters.
that's true. And who's to say that these bounty hunters
Weren't in some way working with the Empire.
Number 2. Talk.
Yeah. Let's go kill this guy and sell whatever parts of him we can scavenge.
That's all you, Timmy.
All right,
at least someone's motivated by money?
you guys know what you're doing. You made up your decision. You made up
Yeah.
your mind. You made your choice. So, okay, I'll take point. Let's go. We gotta try to find this base and try to find the easiest way into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so follow me, I guess. And then Captain Kov heads out into the forest.
Okay.
Try to picks up the trail that he was kind of following before, at least in the
Okay.
same direction.
Okay.
Right. So you guys are following behind.
Yeah, I follow.
What's the order?
Are they able to track our speeder bike? I mean, because that would get us wherever we need to go. I don't
good
know how many
question.
can fit on that, but
What is a good question?
It's a really good question.
a lot of teenies could fit on it.
Well, the good news is is that Dial Tone has been trained in reprogramming Imperial vehicles, even. So
In
if it
that
does have a
case-
tracking device,
Dial tone.
yeah.
Can you check the speeder bike for any tracking devices?
Oh, cool.
Maybe disable
Yeah.
them?
That sounds easy enough to do. Sure, let me add it. And he heads over and cracks open the speeder bike, and then just starts to work at rewiring it, basically reprogramming it. Right. So he's going to be on that for a little bit. So great.
I knew they would come in handy.
Yeah. Good thinking there.
That should get us where we need to go a lot quicker.
Hey, are you guys? I know I stormed off in a huff, but are you guys coming on the bike or are you coming on foot? What's the plan?
We thought we'd use the bike. It may come in handy. We can't leave a resource like that behind.
It's true.
True.
I'm having Dial Tone see if there's any tracking devices on it that he can disable so that we can't be traced.
Well, listen, it's really dangerous, and you know how to fly that thing, man. Trust me, this guy, whew, you should have seen him. He was very impressive.
We heard you.
It was amazing. It
Yeah.
really was.
Oh, yeah. So
Sorry.
I'm thinking, if you guys can get that thing to work, why don't you guys, Reno, and maybe Delva, you guys can take point and head up ahead to see if you spot any troopers that we need to avoid or anything like that. And then that way you can come back. You can get in and out quicker. And then if you find the location of the Imperial base before we do, come back, rendezvous, and then we'll go the rest of the way on foot to be more stealthy. But you can at least go and do a
Scout it
recon.
out ahead.
Scout it out ahead, yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Good plan, Captain.
Got it. Just fixed it. Should be good to go. Untraceable.
Perfect. Thank you, Dial Tone.
Yeah, nicely done, man. Thanks, man. Cool. You're good at your job too. Yeah, thanks.
No? Delva?
Yep.
Want to go for a ride?
Let's go for a ride.
Okay, so who's driving?
You're driving because you know how to drive. Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
I don't know. I've never been on one of these things before.
Here we go. Hang on.
All right, give me a piloting planetary check.
This will be my you crash into a tree.
Maybe.
That's how Delva and Reno
I
died.
see them. Totally.
There's your the fancy.
What am I
Here you
doing?
go.
Piloting
For rolling.
planetary. It's yeah.
Got this.
Well,
And you have one dark side
And-
boost.
Oh, do I? Huh?
and nothing
2
from
and it's
the light side
agility,
as
so
far
I
as I
get
can
one
see.
more. What am I rolling against?
You're rolling against 3 purple dice.
3. It doesn't feel like I should call on the dark side right now. But I won't. I got 1 success. That's all I need
Crash
for this.
into a tree.
One success. All right, so you're not flying it as well as you were last time, but that's because last time you had a bad guy to shoot at, you had an objective, and you were showing off a little bit. But now, since you're doing like a scouting, like recon mission, it's more stealth. If you can stealthily fly a speeder bike, you're doing that. So you take off, and you're whipping betwixt the trees. Yeah.
Twix.
Whipping betwixt the trees.
Yeah, that's right.
a good tongue twister.
Whipping betwixt.
Whipping betwixt the trees.
That's right.
Whipping betwixt the trees.
It sounds like you might have like a
Yeah.
like a speech impediment or something, but it's yeah.
But it's just how you say that.
It's just how you say it. All right, so
Okay.
we're back over here. We've got
Captain Cove.
partners, Captain Cuff kind of leading ahead, and he's frankly pissed. He's pissed that this is the decision we're making instead of going to help the Wookiees, but this is his job, and he was put in charge of this mission because of his abilities. And then we've got Yuna and Teeny, and Dial Tone and Doc.
Yeah.
Dial Tone and Doc are in the back, and you guys are in the middle, and yeah, Captain Anton is just like, look, I'm sorry about that back there. All right, I know that the mission is the most important thing. It's just that
Trust me, I wanted to go
I know,
after them too,
I know.
but we can't allow our personal feelings to get in the way of doing what we know is better for the sake of the galaxy as a whole.
Yeah. You could say that again, Teeny.
Oh, Teeny he's just making that sound because he doesn't really like you. He trust me, he wants to just go kill the guy and get this done with. He's not really big on feelings.
Well, I guess that's what separates Jawas and everybody else, I guess, right? Your eyes are getting a little more narrow. Are you making a facial expression? I can't see it. Do you even have a nose and mouth? What the hell do you even look like?
Captain Cuff, he's very sensitive
Sorry.
about the glowing
I'm
eyes
sorry.
thing.
I feel like because you can't see Jawa's faces, that going like would be an expression that would be lost on anyone near them because it would be exactly the same as a Jawa passing gas. Like, how would you know? How would you know at all that they were doing that with their mouth?
Exactly.
Are there, like, is their skin or fur or face pitch black as well?
It's the theory is that they're little rat people, but I prefer to just know that they're glowing eyes in the hood.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I am one, and I want to know.
Yeah. That's great. You never look in a mirror, Teeny? You know what a mirror is, right?
I take out my thermal cutters.
No.
Okay,
just
okay,
sort of-
all right, okay. Calm down. Put them
Hey.
away.
He's not that bad.
Yuna, help me out. What is he saying? What did he say? What's he saying?
He said that he.
Come on, you can be honest with me, Yuna. You don't have to sugarcoat it. Come on.
He said. All he said was kill, death, kill. He was threatening your life in case you missed that.
Hey, I'm gonna get real serious for a second, okay? Don't think that for a second, if you jeopardize this mission at all, that I won't have you removed, all right? So you better pull it together. You hear me, little man?
He's technically not even on this mission. He just followed
What the
me.
hell is he doing here? Okay, fine, all right. If you jeopardize her being able to do her mission, and we need her and her skills, she's the most important person here, then I will eliminate you. You got that? All right,
He'd never do anything to jeopardize me.
I get it. I had a best friend once.
I feel like something happened to you that made you feel like you wanted to go help those Wookiees.
Yeah, as a Wookiee, he was my best friend.
I'm sorry.
Me too. But that's all right. I think
Was he killed in action or taken?
yeah, he was a former slave. Like me. And then we were rescued. And then he joined up the Rebel Alliance and I was with him. And then that's when he let everybody know that I had tracking skills. And then he was killed in action. But that's why I've been wanting to be stationed out here in Kashyyyk. Try to help the Wookiees any way I can.
Yes.
What's he saying? What's he saying now?
He's saying that everyone has dead people in their lives.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I was a slave once too, though I hardly remember it. I was freed when I was so young.
I was pretty young too.
My whole family on Imperial, our village was attacked by slavers. They took everyone. After I was freed, I was taken in by a man by the name of Lon Keller. He was like a father to me. He was a former Imperial who defected to the Rebel Alliance, taught me how to shoot. Be an assassin, I guess, but for a good cause. But he died a couple years ago. And that's when I found out that some of my blood family, my real family, so to speak,
Right.
was still alive, and I went looking for them. I have some siblings. I don't really remember them, but I might have a sister who's still alive.
It's good.
And after I went to Tatooine, just investigating the huts there, thinking that one of my siblings might have ended up amongst their slave crews, if you will, that was when I found Teeny. And now he's
gonna help me find my family, but we're gonna help the Rebel Alliance win this war first. Because that's the best way for us to really help others, prevent what happened to us from happening to them
Happening
too.
again. Yeah. You guys did a good job of convincing me. Man. Everyone has such sad stories. I know. You humans and non-humans are so sad. I know. I was just programmed to have medical skills, and me communication skills. I don't remember my life before I was reprogrammed.
You probably.
I probably
it's
killed
for the
people.
best, Yeah.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah.
Well, I think I hear a speeder bike. So yeah, you guys hear a speeder bike coming back. And Captain Anton reaches up and goes, Reno, is that you?
Yeah, we should be coming up on your left flank in just a minute here.
Go ahead and both of you guys roll for perception
Perception.
to see what you guys found on your scouting mission.
Oh.
And while you do that, I get to let the internet know that the second hour was over.
How many purples?
3 purples. Both of you guys, 3 purple, 3 purple. And the second hour was
God, my perception sucks.
Cool's gang sells weapons.
Yeah.
Right.
What ended up winning was Tier 2 Dark Side.
Ooh.
I'll say that again. Tier 2 Dark Side.
Yep.
Having a terrible.
We got
So
it.
the internet voted on, and we may see this in the season finale next week.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Cool's gang sells weapons to the Bounty Hunters Guild.
No! Why?
That's what they chose. That's what they chose. The Bounty Hunters Guild.
Oh, come on!
So we may
I'm
see
glad
some of
those
that.
they didn't have a chance to sell those lightsabers.
Right? Hey, Caleb,
Oh.
Lightsabers are already gone.
I was supposed to be programmed, but he keeps coming in handy.
Well done, you guys. So for the last hour, which is probably not going to be a full hour, it may be 5 minutes, it may be 10 minutes, it may be 15 minutes, it may be 55 minutes, but you don't know when it's going to end. And in the next hour, and I've already started the next countdown here. The naming of it is called Battlefield Priorities. And what's going to happen is whatever ends up winning is going to go into effect for the first hour of next week's game. So the players will keep track of it,
Got it.
and then the players, when we come back next week playing our regular characters, will go into effect for them. So the people at home know what those effects are.
Okay.
Could be really helpful, could be really harmful. Will go into effect in the first hour of next week's game.
week. Season
Um,
finale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be helpful in
Basically,
different
do you
ways.
want to see us die or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season
yeah.
finale.
Let's go with not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, so that's gonna go into effect for the whole first hour. So
Anything can
yeah,
happen, Dave.
so we are back into our last less than an hour of the game. And what did you guys roll?
One success.
One failure with one disadvantage.
I think that you're actually terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be a pilot, guys.
Poor Delva is.
Delva.
I don't know if you're gonna have a chance to be a pilot again. I don't know.
Don't tell my dad. No.
You're just rattled, and it was that little Wookiee body, and you still haven't gotten over it. Like
Wouldn't you be rattled by a little Wookiee body?
it's sinking in. You're how young would you say your character is? Was she like late teens, early 20s?
Like late teens, early 20s.
Late teens, early 20s. So again, this is the first time you've really been in the thick of it, and it's obviously whenever people encounter this stuff, you're already experiencing some PTSD. You're already experiencing some of the effects of just being really, really shaken by this experience. And Reno, you are able to keep it together a little bit, thankfully, because you've had maybe some moments of like really pro piloting, which just kind of puts you in your zone. So what you guys found was the Imperial Rebel base. And now you're on your way back, and now you're going to report that location. And specifically, you think you found a good entry point to maybe get to a certain point on the bike and then take it on foot. So go ahead and report that.
Are we here?
Yeah, you parked it, you put it in park, and now you're reporting to Captain Cove and the rest of
Captain,
these guys.
we have good news. Delva actually found the rebel base and the entrance.
Good work, Delva. Really good work. I'll be sure to let my superiors and your father know about that. Nicely done.
Yeah.
I'll punch in the coordinates.
Okay, great. Yeah,
So then I'll send them to everyone.
feed it to us.
Okay.
Yeah, put it on our data pads and.
However I do
Okay.
that.
Cool. That's only about 5 clicks in that direction.
That's what I was gonna say, but I
Perfect.
thought in case we got turned around,
No, that's
you'd have
perfect.
the actual coordinates because
Good. Now we all have them. Now we all have them. That's great. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's head to that base. So everybody just starts following Captain Cove, who's scouting it out, and you guys have decided to go on foot because you feel like if you don't want to risk it with a speeder
Can I
bike.
hide the speeder behind
go
a
for
tree
it.
or something?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, throw
Hide
some
it behind a
camo.
tree.
Is there a camo thing here? Look at that. I'll just throw that camo blanket.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a good
That makes
idea.
sense.
Pretty cool ghillie suit.
Yeah, there's a ghillie suit that happens to be here. Let's
There's
use
lots
that.
of Captain Anton's like there's lots of leaves and bushes and stuff nearby that we can break off and kind of cover it. And thankfully, the bike itself is pretty camoed already. It's pretty brown and it's pretty, yeah. In fact, oh look at that hollowed out log. Let's put it in there. This
Perfect.
huge hollowed out log. Let's just
Convenient.
park it in there.
You got it.
Throw
Let's do
some
Good
leaves
idea.
over it.
Good call.
Okay. So
walk out.
about 20 minutes of that pass, and everybody's just kind of gearing up because this
Alright.
is it. This is the mission.
Okay.
So as you start walking, Captain Anton Cub gives you a little bit more of a briefing. Okay, so here's what we know. You just kind of walk in, and the group is behind him, and he's checking in with you guys. Imperial Commander Vril Dox. This guy is diabolical. Genius would be putting it lightly, okay? You've heard about that Thrawn guy,
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
and how smart he is?
Yeah.
This guy's up there. They say that if Thrawn weren't in the position he were in, that this Dox person would be in that exact same position. See, he's a strategist, really brilliant. He's got a nickname that we've been hearing on the BattleNet, which is Brainiac. And that's not an insult. It's on purpose. I mean, this guy, he can see every situation coming from miles away.
So what you're saying is he probably sees us coming.
Maybe. But like I said, the good news is, and we haven't gotten any updates, right, Dialtone? No, sir. No updates on those reinforcements, but they are supposed to be coming, and we don't know how heavy they're going to be. We know how much the Empire needs and is trying to reclaim this planet for themselves, this entire thing. So they're not trying to destroy it, obviously. They're trying to just fortify it with troops.
Right.
What we know is, what I think is that some of those reinforcements might be really heavy duty, and they might start using this Imperial base to just start launching these attacks. But like I said, in the meantime, Vril Dox is there because he's their chief strategist,
Right.
and they're having him show up first to maybe plan out some of these attacks before the reinforcements show up. So we have a small window. That's why we were sent now in the middle of the night. But my calculations, it's probably around about an hour and a half before sunrise. So we got to move, and hopefully he'll be asleep and we can get in there. But I'm just giving you the heads up that, yeah, the guy has plans for every kind of contingency. So just
All right.
that's what we're dealing with.
Well, we'll have to proceed with extra caution then. Find.
Okay.
Be ready for anything. We're never going to get a better chance, though.
And we only might get one shot. So that's going to come down to you.
Understood.
All right, cool. Okay, so you guys start to come across getting closer and closer, and you're kind of like pointing it out to people, you two guys, because obviously it was Delva that found it, right?
Sure.
Yeah. And you're remembering the trees and the little path to get closer. And normally the Imperial base is it's got this big door in the front. So what it is, its walls probably about like 30 feet high. These huge gray, ugly concrete walls. And there's a big door in the front of it that is big enough for I don't know, maybe not a chicken walker, but like a huge Imperial vehicle to kind of go in and out. We're going around the side, and it's got almost this like pentagon type shape to it. And it's not super huge, but there's a bunch of buildings that are right sort of in the middle, and on the outside you can see that there's smaller buildings that are probably holding troops and supplies and that kind of thing. So our target is probably in the larger kind of structure in the middle, which does sort of pop out almost as if it were air traffic controller, at like an airport, right? It's the one that's kind of coming out. You can see above the walls. And I would say like the size of it is probably about the size of. So again, it's not that big. It's probably about the size of like Fantasyland at Disneyland, like just Fantasyland. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the little castle section back
Right,
to
with
about
the carousel
Dumbo. With
and
the carousel
Dumbo,
back to
yeah,
about
yeah.
Dumbo's ride, and maybe some of the fairy tale monstro.
The dark rides.
For those of you not in Southern California, it's
Yeah.
not
Right.
terribly
oh,
big.
the fairy
Not
tale.
terribly big.
Yeah, the fairy tale boats.
Yeah,
the
this
canals,
isn't Orlando's fucking castle,
Yeah,
which
no,
is massive. This
no.
is a smaller. They had to use like visual tricks to make it look bigger.
Yeah.
Classic 1955 Disneyland.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little small, so it's probably like maybe about the size of an American high school campus, somewhere in there. Maybe.
If you're in the
like a
Midwest,
small.
it's about a third the size of Six Flags Kings Island.
Thank you. That's right.
Like a small high school.
Yeah, smaller high school. Yeah, but it does have those that big building in the front, in the middle, seems like, and then the smaller structures around the side that again are probably for troops, maybe some vehicles, definitely weapons, that kind of stuff. So we're coming around the side of it, and the defenses, they don't look like much. Again, this was quickly constructed in the middle of Kashyyyk, in the middle of the forest. But we got a couple of options, and Captain Anton says, "Okay, so." I know the commander, Conjo, said that if we come in through the back, it will hopefully lead troops, clear them from the front. But in my experience, we got a couple of options. We can either attempt that and just hope that we can sneak by, or the rest of us can cause a distraction while these two
Well,
go get the
sneak
job
in through
done
the back.
in the back. So that's what we're looking at.
You still have those frag grenades? Hand
Distraction?
them over?
Wait, did you just pull those?
No, he's handing.
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
he's just showing them off.
Oh.
He's very
We got
proud.
a distraction, right?
Yeah. That's great. That's what a Jawa's body looks like underneath? That's weird. Okay, all right.
It's an outer flap. You don't see that.
Okay, yeah.
There's lots of layers
Lots
to
of
the
layers.
cloaks.
That's
Yeah.
how small
well,
are
I
you?
mean, we had to. There's not too many children in the Rebel Alliance, so we had to modify his
Yeah.
camo cloak.
Thankfully,
There's a lot
that's
of
true.
layers.
Okay, all right. So we got some grenades. Okay.
All right, I'm handing
So-
over the 4 frag grenades I have also.
Now, originally, that speeder bike may have come in handy, but I'm honestly digging this planting grenades and getting out of their idea better. Because if you or Delva or anybody were on a speeder bike and we just use it as a distraction, speeder bikes could easily surround them and get on them like that. And I'd rather leave this to like a on-foot troop situation. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. All right, so here's the plan. We're going to go try to cause a distraction. We're going to set up some grenades at the front to hopefully draw troops to the front. And you guys are going to go around back and see if you can get maybe a spot up in a tree to
Right.
see if the Imperial commander comes out, or maybe hopefully he's in some kind of quarters or something. And I don't know, maybe you can snipe him from there. He's probably not going to have a window, right? That would be so foolish.
Well, we won't know until we get in there. So let's get moving.
All right, report that. But hopefully we'll just be drawing him out into the open, and then she can just shoot him in the head before he can get to wherever he needs to get to. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds like a
And you
plan.
might have a window. These Imperial officers are arrogant.
Very arrogant.
She does have a point.
Sounds good. Okay. Doc, you're with her. Dialtone, you're with us. Roger, 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 roger. And then the two like droid brothers look at each other and go,
Oh.
Good luck.
Die, right?
and then break off. And Doc goes with you guys because you're the more important person here. If you
what?
need medical attention, you need medical attention.
Yep.
What's that?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
What?
The most important person.
That's what I thought you said.
She's the most important person here. She's the sniper. She's the one that's going to be our best shot at taking this guy out.
Of course.
But what we can do is cause a distraction. And we can call in for reinforcements with dial tone as soon as we're able to get through on the battle net. Right, dial tone? Cool, thanks.
I'm counting on you all to make this easy for me.
We'll do our part.
We'll create a distraction, of course.
Yeah,
You just make sure you take that shot when you get it.
Yeah.
I won't throw away my shot.
Oh.
So what's so funny? Just don't do it.
Nothing.
Just
I
take the
won't.
shot.
I will. I'll take it.
Okay.
Shot
Alright,
to the
guys.
head or shot to the heart. You're to blame.
All right, Rebel
Or
Alliance.
exalt.
Or exalt.
We are on a mission.
Right.
Yeah.
I just felt like wording it that way for some reason.
For some reason.
Look around and I just think Rebel Alliance, we get the job done. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Break. You guys head off. Doc is following you. We head over to the front.
Ding, 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 ding.
I love those Jawa songs.
Just the
Okay.
It's just the one.
Yep.
It's like all of the little races in this world of Star Wars. Each have
We're not in an
one
era Star
song.
Peas. Yeah.
They have one song they're known for.
Yeah, it's that same song, right? It's the one
No, it's
song.
different. The
Oh, really?
Jawa one you just heard.
Yeah. Well, what's the other one?
The Ewoks of that. Doop dang doop dang do. Doop dang doop dang do.
Wow.
So many different.
Pretty good.
I think maybe if the
He's well
Ewoks
traveled.
won a great victory or something, they might find in their hearts and their language have another song.
Sing something else.
What are we doing here?
Okay,
Let's go. It's great.
Songs.
Let's go. Now's not the time.
Okay, let's go.
Remember, we liberate Kashyyyk, and then we can talk about all the fucking songs we want. Let's do this.
Right.
Let's go.
Okay. Heading off in the direction.
Okay.
Boom, you
We're
guys are
sneaking
gone.
around the side.
Skating around the side. Go look for a tree.
We're at
Okay.
the front now.
We are, okay, here's the plan. Captain Anton leans in as you guys are hiding in bushes and stuff. I don't want to go directly in the front. I want to, if they're going around the right side and we're facing the front, I want to go around to the left, but then come in and plant some grenades and then come back out. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Distraction.
Take my lead. Or take the lead. One of you guys, take the lead.
How many do we have?
We've
I've got 5 on me.
I've got 4 on me.
That's 9 put together.
Yeah.
You have none?
No, I don't have any.
I hand you 2.
All right, good. Okay. What I'm thinking is,
Dialton's got the rocket launcher, right?
yeah, Dalton does have the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
That's going to help to take out some of these enemies when we're boned and we're about to deal with a bunch.
Do you see anything that looks like it might be an advantageous place to actually plant these explosives?
Well,
Or do they have to be thrown, these guys?
let's look at it. I don't think they have to be. We can plant these, right?
Frag grenades?
Yeah. No.
I thought frag grenades were like pull and throw kind of
Gotta
grenades.
throw 'em.
Yeah.
You
So you
gotta
go
throw
frag
'em.
out.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing
Yeah, they're
anything
not like
advantageous.
C4 plus explosives or something.
You see that building in there on the left that's lower, but
Yeah.
right past the front door? I think that's their weapons depot.
Well, that's where we need to aim for.
Or it might be where their troops are just sleeping. The docks, the barracks. Either way,
Both are good.
we could
Either
really
one's a win.
dismantle their forces if we at least chuck a couple over there on that side.
I think we should be ready with the. How much ammo do we have for the rocket launcher? Just one rocket?
Dial tone? Roger, roger. Just one. Okay, we're gonna have to save it for some opportune moment. Okay.
Maybe they've had enough time. Have you guys gotten around to the back yet?
Did you find any trees?
Working on it.
Okay.
Let us know when you're ready for the distraction.
Give me a perception roll, Teeny, and then give me a athletics roll,
Okay.
please, Yuna.
Okay.
I just went.
Okie dokie. What? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, I turned it off. I
Oh.
ruined everything. Oh no, never mind, there it is. Okay.
Alrighty. Athletics. So that's not like the greatest score for
It's a
me.
good thing this was not an agility roll.
And what's
Wait,
the
what? I
what?
turned it off. Hold on.
the
What?
difficulty?
4 purple die.
Okay.
And you've got 2 abilities up there that you could use.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Meanwhile, I need you guys to do stealth rolls
Stealth?
against 3 purple dice each.
Oh, come on.
I've got-
Nothing. I got no result.
All right, Teeny, what did you get for your
Yeah.
perception roll?
What am I rolling against?
You're rolling against 2 purple die.
I'm
Dice.
gonna.
Purple
Do we
dice.
still have those abilities? No one's used them?
No, I just used them.
Both of
Oh,
them? Okay.
yep.
I'm using my my last dark side boost.
Okay, and we are cleaned out, people.
Ugh.
It's fun reaching into the dark side. Give me some more dark side. I think Aaron needs to be dark now too.
No!
Oh.
No.
No. Let's start
Crushed
let's
it.
Crushed it. Success and an advantage.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
very nice.
Okay.
So you spot a really perfect tree to climb up it, and Yuna cannot do it.
Can I give her my climbing gear?
You've
I
got
do have climbing gear, too.
You do have climbing gear?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say so? Okay, roll again. Give me another athletics.
Okay.
But you get 2 natural boosts because you got climbing gear.
Climbing gear is very useful.
You're rolling against 3 purple
I
dice.
got pretty excited when I saw mine.
Okay.
The fact that Teeny gave you his climbing gear, that's gonna help. That's 2. Those are the 2 boosts. All right, so
Okay.
give me a roll. Come on. Get the hell up there.
There
There we
three
go.
success, 3 disadvantage.
Okay, great. So you've got a couple of threats, and the threats are is that you shimmy up a tree, and you climb up there, and it takes you about 5 minutes to get up there, and it's a really good position.
Right, right.
And as soon as you're up there, you look to your left, and Teeny's already up there. He's good like that.
That was fast.
That was so funny. Lucas fell over in the chair. That's what we heard just now. He fell over backwards.
Hope he's all right.
See that? Yeah.
Teeny.
Doc, check on Lucas.
Yeah. Roger. All right, so you guys are up there.
Yeah.
You were gonna say something to Teeny?
How did you get up here so fast?
That sounds about right.
You are checking in your sniper scope. You're checking with your binoculars, however you check, and you see the base, and you can see that there's movement inside, but it just seems to be like security detail. But then you see something that you were really hoping you weren't going to see,
What?
and that is an all-terrain personal transport. It's an ATPT, and this is a small, little fortified, kind of like a chicken walker thing,
Right.
but it's literally for one person. And it is right next to the tower, sort of in the middle.
How much you want to bet that's our target's getaway car?
That's
A
what
lot.
that is. Wipe back to these guys over here. What did you roll for stealth?
I got 2 successes with 1 advantage. I don't suck at
Ooh,
stealth.
nice.
Yeah.
And what about you, Reno?
I got everything canceled itself out, so I guess it's a failure by default. Like, it literally was nothing left.
It is a failure, technically.
Yes,
So,
but not a failure.
right.
Just,
Right.
So
I didn't succeed.
Just I can't do anything.
Yep.
all
Maybe
four of us,
staring at a tree.
I gave Captain Anton gave 1 grenade to Dial Tone. He's going to put down the rocket launcher for a minute, and he's just going to have it, and he's going to Rookie of the Year and just launch that sucker into where it needs to go. He's the one that's aiming for the barracks. We've each got grenades. We've got them at the front door. And then after whatever happens, Captain Anton is like, okay, so after this first wave of grenades, we're going to wait to see what the response is, and then chuck some more grenades, and then pick up our blasters, and then try to mow down any incoming stormtroopers. Deal? Okay, all right, let's do this. Ready?
Are we ready? Do we want to check with them? Are they ready?
Oh, yeah. You guys ready up there?
Yeah, we're in position.
Okay. Anything to report?
Looks like our target has prepared in the event that this base is to come under siege. He's got himself a pretty fancy looking getaway vehicle.
What kind of vehicle?
Shit.
One of those chicken walkers, but like the kind that's only for one person. So,
ATPTV?
yeah.
That's it.
Don't think
ATPT. It's an ATPT.
PT.
It's
I
an
thought it was a
at
vehicle.
At pit.
put.
I thought it was an
At put.
personal vehicle.
At put.
Personal transport.
At put. Yeah.
At,
Yes.
that's how we pronounce it.
Shit. Okay.
Anyway,
Where is it? Where is it? Is it next to the tower?
yeah, it's right next to the tower.
East,
and,
west, south, north?
South.
South of the tower. Okay. All right. If we can get one of these grenades in there, that would be ideal. Does it look like from our position? Now we're outside of the front of the gate to the west. Do you think we'd be able to throw a grenade, or is it too far?
I think it's worth a shot. And
That doesn't sound promising.
You hit the ATPT?
yeah. And on the off chance that you miss, I have a feeling that is exactly where our target will be heading for in the event that this base does come under siege. So I'll be ready to hit him before he gets in.
New mission parameters, Dial Tone. You're going to try to lob that grenade over to where Yuna just said. Clear? You got it. Okay. All right. Well, we're about to go, so get ready for any movement, okay?
Got it.
Okay. I think we're ready. We're ready on your mark.
All right. On my mark, 3, 2, 1. Mark. Oh, I forgot to. Good thing I was stretching first. Star Wars ones.
We wait a beat. Woo, woo, woo. We got some alarm sounding. It definitely blew up a section of the wall and kind of rocked it, but it's still not all the way destroyed. And the one that Dial Tone lobbed in there, we just heard that it exploded behind the wall. And then we check in. Did it hit it? Did it hit it?
Did it?
It did not.
Oh. Did it get sort of close?
No.
Oh.
Sort of
Not
close.
even-
What does
Not
that
even
matter?
close. You said south, right? South, right, Dial Tone? I'm sorry, I tried. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Okay, we gotta go wave two. All of a sudden, stormtroopers just start pouring out of the front, and they see us, and they're walking towards us, and we gotta go wave 2 at these stormtroopers. So go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
We are looking at a. I want to go ranged light. Give me some rolls for ranged light.
I like ranged heavy
Against-
better, but oh well. If I throw all of them at once, does that count as ranged heavy?
No, they're still light.
'Cause it'd be
They're
a better
lighter.
roll.
Oh, the
Gotcha.
grenades.
Yeah, the grenades.
Okay.
Teeny, get a lock on
Against
every
what?
exit you can find from that tower.
So it was 3.
Do a perception roll. Against 4 purple, and you guys are rolling 3 purples.
Three, okay.
Range
Well,
light, 3
Is
purple.
that
I wanna use
accurate?
my,
Because I took
one of
2
the
abilities
abilities
and
there.
Joe took that.
Ooh.
I'm using
I
an
took
ability.
that
There's
dark
2.
side, too.
You want one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take.
No, these are new.
Oh, these are new? Yay!
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Could have
taking
been my
it.
mistake, but they're new. What are you
Yeah.
taking?
That-
Dark side?
that-
Boom, gone.
Can I take the
dark
second
boost.
ability? On
Boom.
the light side?
Okay.
And did you guys use another ability?
Yeah, I took one ability.
Boom,
She took one
done.
ability.
Everything's done. Cleared.
Cleared.
Oh. All right, so cancel right
okay,
there.
this
That's
goes okay.
good. These cancel. I got a success and 1 disadvantage.
Success and 1 disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool.
4 successes.
Ooh, I like her right
Ooh,
now.
very nice. Okay, so Delva, you are in the zone. That boost of confidence that you got earlier from Reno,
Yeah.
who you were like, what the hell is that about? Thank you. That's awesome. That's great. That you got credit for that thing has given your spirit the lifting that it needed, and you lob a grenade right in between 4 stormtroopers as they're running out as this little cohesive unit, and it goes tin, 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 and before they can say grenade, blows up and they fly with all these sparks and then fall down. You throw a grenade, and you've got 2 troopers heading your way, and the explosion is, well, you sort of like have to pivot because you've got stormtroopers that are running towards you, okay? And so you were aiming for this section over here, but then you kind of do this sort of thing. Doesn't all the way connect with the troopers, but it explodes behind them, brings them forward. 1 is knocked unconscious but still alive, and 1 just gets thrown, and he immediately gets up, and he's going to try to roll to fire his blaster at you.
Okay.
So that's what's happening with that. So I got to do a roll with that. And meanwhile, over here with you guys, you can see a bunch of troopers. What did you get? What was your perception roll?
3 successes and an advantage.
Very nice. Okay, great. So you make 2 doors. One of them is on the south, and one of them is on the north.
Okay.
So now you have to have your eyes on both of them. The problem is that they're not quite in view of, like, right next to each other. So you almost sort of have to, like, decide. So one of you guys has to decide which door or exit to look at to see what's going to come out of it.
All right. I'll keep my rifle trained on the exit that's closest to the vehicle.
Okay, south exit.
Yeah, the south exit.
And Teeny's going to keep his eyes on the north exit.
Yep.
Right? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we in like jogging distance of the place? How far out are we?
I would say jogging distance. Yeah. If shit goes down, if it gets hairy, you can run over there. Yeah. Why? What are you thinking? All right. Good to know. Yeah. So it's about 4 a.m. Daylight's like you can see that it's like it's
Starting
like
to
it's
break.
like over way far out. It's like starting to break. Because it is not true what they say. It is not darkest just before dawn. It's actually darkest right in the middle of the night, and now it's getting like slowly lighter. So yeah, that movie's wrong. So you are keeping your eyes on both of those things. Here's the problem: commotion. Commotion means that you've got stormtroopers pouring out of the barracks, and before the barracks were not a target because we tried to get that ATPT instead. So that means that stormtroopers are just coming in at that thing. It's 4 a.m, and if they weren't already up for any sort of drills or breakfast or whatever the hell, they're getting summoned, they're putting their gear on, they're getting their weapons, and they're pouring out of this thing. And there is way more stormtroopers here
Okay.
than you would have thought that could fit in a base this big. Imagine if the whole carousel at Disneyland had a stormtrooper on every single, when the whole, like,
I'm just imagining all of this as Fantasyland right
Yeah.
now. Like, there are just stormtroopers. Like,
Yeah.
They're all just like pouring out of
Yeah.
the Peter Pan ride.
yeah.
One has
Just on
cotton
cups.
candy.
It's like they're filming a commercial for Star Tours or
Yeah.
something. It's like they're filming a commercial. Like,
I'm gonna dive behind the sword in the stone.
yeah. Get it, pull it out.
I actually know
you're
those
right.
stormtroopers, by the way,
Nah,
in the
you're
commercial.
not worthy.
No,
yeah.
no. You have to be like a
Name dropper.
Make-A-Wish kid or something.
They're
Stormtrooper
running
one.
in front of both doors.
Okay.
So you still have your eyes on them, and nothing's come out of there. But you can look up at the top, and there's a window, and there's activity. So there is something happening up there. There is people making calls up there, but you can't tell if it is Vril docs, and you have his photo. You know what he looks like.
Right.
You have a sort of a blurry image of him that was sneaked from probably an informant in the Empire. So you do know what he looks like. It's not going to be a guessing game, but you can't see him up there. But you've got things crisscrossing in front of the door. Okay.
Okay.
So back over to you. We had a stormtrooper that was going to try to fire at you.
Yeah.
We have got. Let's see what his weapons are. I just want to use his regular rifle. These cards are so cool. Ooh, his blaster rifle is ranged heavy. Cool. We will make that. Let's see here. That is agility. Perfect. He's going to be rolling against 2 purples, and he's got a setback. Okay, here we go. Let's see how well he does. Okay.
Great.
All right.
Moments like this always seem to go on forever.
They really do.
Everything's like slow-mo.
So he's lifting his blaster rifle, and you need to roll a. I want to give you roll a cool.
Rolling a cool.
Yeah, roll a cool.
Okay. Against?
3 purple. 3 purple die.
This is pretty serious. I'm gonna use the setback.
Okay. Ooh. Calling on the dark side of the Force,
Well,
and that is
it should
gone.
be this, though, but yeah.
You gotta.
Oh well. What is it?
You gotta re-roll everything.
17
That's the
Jedi
rule.
moments.
Do I really have to re-roll everything?
Yeah.
That's I had a Jedi moment.
That
Damn
is
it.
also-
Wait, it's here. We can count it though. Can we count it?
Right?
All right, we'll count it.
It
It plays.
Hit boss.
Bert's gonna be so pissed. All right, what'd you get?
All right, I got. Okay, so that's 2. That cancels that out. So I got
Yeah.
a Jedi moment, a success, and an advantage.
Damn.
You keep your cool so much. The problem is that he's still gonna hit you. So he raises his rifle, and you're gonna do this badass move where he fires. He had because he got he got thrown, right? So he gets
Right.
up, sort of one-handed fires.
Right.
It's very Western. Ooh, poof, and
Right.
fires, and it hits you in the shoulder, in your right shoulder. And you are gonna take. What is your damage here? Let's see.
I have 2
looking
plus
at-
1 soak.
2
So
plus
3
1
soak, I guess, is what that would be. Because
Okay.
of my gear.
Okay, and
I
you've
don't
got.
know if that
All right, let's see here. You've
I
got
have 13 strain.
Okay. His rifle does. Let's see how much damage it does. Ooh. Okay. He hit you critically, so that's going to be 12 damage.
Even with a Jedi, man, imagine if I didn't have a Jedi moment.
Yeah. But wait for this Jedi moment. You're gonna like what's about that. It's not over yet.
Okay.
So you're taking 12 damage. So
my current,
that's
okay.
that
Minus-
bypasses your soak.
Bypasses the soak?
No, I mean, well, count the soak.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So,
All
yeah,
right.
it's
So
minus.
is it 2
12,
wounds or
11, 10, 9.
strain?
So,
What's that?
Is it to his wounds or
so,
strain?
so I'm
Strain.
left with
Strain.
4 strain,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you took 4 strain from that. He's,
I'm left with 4 strain.
You're left
right?
with 4 strain. Perfect. You're zinged in the shoulder. You drop to one knee. You spin around. You've already got your gun in your other hand, and you fire at him, and you hit him right in the neck. Dead. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. On one knee, you just got poof, poof. That quick. Hit him right in the neck. Poof, and just falls back.
Which would be great if he was the last stormtrooper.
Yeah, but he's one of the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then what happens is another group of this whole group was like 12 stormtroopers, and you knocked out like 4, 5, 6. Like there's another 6 behind there.
Right.
There's 20 behind them, and they're pouring through the front of the store, and this is all happening in moments. Dial Tone lifts the rocket launcher, and before Captain Anton could go, no, wait. Right at the stormtroopers. More powerful than any of the grenades, it seems like, because it blows open the entrance, collapses the entrance, so knocks back the 20 stormtroopers that were behind it that were incoming, and the 6 that were left get scattered. You see some body parts. Delva, you see some body parts. And
I've seen a lot tonight.
a couple of stormtroopers kind of get thrown from the front, and they start to gather themselves. And Dalton's just like, yeah. And Captain Anton's like, you idiot, we needed to save that. And then the ATPT starts moving.
No, wait, what?
You missed it. You missed it. With the commotion of the stormtroopers going back and forth, to and fro, blocking the doors, the north door opened. And Teeny was like trying to get your attention. The problem is that Vrildox went through the south door, and you couldn't see it. You couldn't see it because it was right when a stormtrooper, and he blended in with the crowd. He got in the ATPT, and it starts moving, and it's moving.
Is there another rocket for the rocket launcher?
No, there's not.
Maybe in the weapons depot.
He's just sitting on a seat though. Like that thing's not covered.
It's very covered.
The
Oh,
chicken
they're
walkers
covered.
are?
They're
Yeah, yeah.
small, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like this. Armored,
I
super
mean,
armored.
It doesn't mean that I still can't shoot it itself.
That's
I have
true.
a couple of grenades left over, yeah?
Yep.
We got a
I think
bunch
I
of
have
grenades.
3
But
still.
we,
No,
on
I
this
have
side,
2.
can't see that the ATPT's
Yeah,
moving. Only they can see it up in
Yeah.
the trees.
That's right.
Because it's like, lower to the ground and relative
Low enough,
low
yeah.
enough to the wall. We don't really have like an eye line to it from where we're positioned, kind of off to the side. We just see troops kind of pouring out. And
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So strange, just my tired.
Yeah.
Heading back
Somehow I
down the
didn't actually
tree.
get any
Okay.
wounds.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
I'm just at this point beelining for Walker.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. You're going to have lots of stormtroopers in your way. Roll for stealth. You get a
Yeah, here.
natural boost.
Let's hope you have a 3PO moment.
Yeah.
Right?
You get a natural boost because you're just a little guy. Yeah, you're just a little guy.
I'm a little baby.
You can just fit in a little space.
Little baby.
Little is very camouflage.
Yeah.
All right. So I
camouflage.
have 2 agilities. So
Stormtroopers will be like, "Oh shit, was that a baby? Kill it!"
I've got 3 agility and a rank in stealth. So that's
That's 2 green and a yellow.
2 green and a yellow. That's right.
plus boost.
Over here on this side,
And plus more
Yeah.
darkness.
Yeah.
use that last setback die. You guys have got 2 abilities on the light side.
Well, you have to find out what the purples are.
I don't want
Just
to.
roll to see how well you do.
3 purple. What did I say? No, 3 purples. 2 purples. What did I say?
I don't. You didn't say.
You said 2 purples.
You said 2. Definitely
I said
2.
3 purples.
It was the worst roll, so I'm glad.
Yeah, it's pretty good that you get to roll again. Hey.
Nice. 4
Four
successes
successes,
with a
disadvantage.
threat. So you start zipping through the forest. Now you're you're not a lookout anymore. But Yuna, you can still be firing at the ATPT
Yeah, I'm gonna
as
shoot
it's
at it.
moving. So in fact, why don't you go ahead and make a
Okay.
roll for range heavy?
Sounds great.
That's what it is, to see
Yep.
how well you do.
Okay.
And meanwhile, Teeny is running through the forest, and nobody's going to be able to see you because you're basically shorter than like the bushes that are in the forest or some of the trees, obviously.
What's the difficulty?
Rolling against 4 purple. No, 5 purple.
Oh.
5
Well,
purple.
I'm gonna take
This
those.
is- You gonna take them
abilities.
both? Take them
Yeah,
both.
I'm gonna go crazy.
This is a heavily fortified vehicle. This could, finish the mission if you're
Yeah.
successful in this.
Yeah, I know.
The internet could help you
Yep.
with this by providing more boosts and abilities, but it is tough.
It is tough. All right.
It's 4 in the morning.
All right.
Super dark. It's getting lighter. But we'll get to your
Yep.
thing in a second. So you're zipping by stormtroopers at this point. And we're going to go a little bit future in time because you're still making your way down from the tree while Yuna is making her shot.
Yes.
But we'll just say if we go forward in time, we've gotten to what Teeny's doing. And since you're zipping back and forth between stormtroopers, they don't notice you, but the threat is that they hear something scurrying through the bushes and they're going to turn and they're going to see the direction that you came from, and some of them might investigate where Yuna is up in the tree.
Okay.
So that's the threat that you're dealing with. Yuna, what did you get?
I haven't rolled.
Go
Also,
for
the
it.
internet gave us another boost.
Oh, they
before
did.
I rolled, so I'm
Damn it,
gonna take
before I
it.
finish talking. You going to take
Okay.
it? Fine.
I'm gonna radio
That's
to
it.
them too. Walker's on the move. I'm gonna take a shot, but if I miss, if you got any more of those frag grenades, we might need them.
Okay.
Okay, I got 3
successes,
successes, 6 advantage.
Advantage. Very nice.
Wow.
Very nice. So
And my thing does 12 plus the 3 success, so 15.
She has the fancy gun.
to a body.
It ignores 5 soak.
That's great. To a humanoid body is what that damage is, right? We don't know what it does against a fortified.
Armor is armor,
know,
right?
Armor is armor. Come
Armor is
on.
armor, but this is a
Some of the
like
advantages are those guys are like, there's nothing around here.
these
Yeah,
this
exactly.
this vehicle is a
No way.
I don't have the specs on it, but I'm sure that they exist somewhere. This is probably like titanium alloy, 6-inch steel thickness is what you're trying to shoot a sniper rifle through, but you're not, because there's not just a window plating in the front, which, by the way, it's walking away from you, so you can't see the front.
Right.
But there's a little slit on the side door. Mm-hmm. there's a little thing that's almost like, what's the password? Like one of those things
right.
that if you get a shot in there, you could maybe get a headshot. So
Dang.
oh, this is great. In my little document here, Bert is literally in there changing stuff right now. I'm literally seeing him read. I'm like reading stuff that he's typing right now. He just typed Emma's gun and then deleted it. Now I want to wait to see what he said. Okay.
Hi, Bert.
You're in there, Bert. This is impressive
I'm
because
telling
again,
you, this is a badass gun.
because of how drunk he is. This is what's
Io
impressive.
needs this gun.
How drunk Bert is. Emma can type faster, Bert. God damn it, you type so slow, man.
He's about to stagger into a wedding cake.
He's like, hang on. Just want to give a toast, just to the groom. No, Emma, you idiot. Emma's gun can do this. Send.
Hang on a second. 7 inches of unobtainium.
Yes. Thank you. Still waiting on it. Literally says Emma can.
Cool.
Just waiting on it. We'll get back to that. So,
Put our bets down on what?
so you got 3 successes and 6 advantage.
Yeah.
So here's the good news.
I stopped the thing from moving forward.
No, you
The stormtroopers
you-
don't think I'm in
Moving
the
backwards,
tree.
actually.
you pivoted it. You fired enough to not do any damage to the guy inside, to Vril Dox. He's the only one in there. He's piloting it.
Right.
And we don't know if this is an escape mission or if this is like, I'm going to get into the fray.
Right.
But odds are it's probably an escape mission because these high-ranking guys are pretty cowardly.
Yeah.
And he's thinking ahead.
Smart.
It fires to where it gets in the little slit, fires around. It doesn't kill him, but now he knows exactly where you are, and he's turning the vehicle.
Okay.
And in fact, I don't know if you knew this, but your gun can shoot through it because it's a Space 50 cal.
Oh!
That's right, can shoot through it.
Oh,
So
pretend I know
you
what
didn't
that
hit him with a
means.
headshot.
Okay.
And you didn't even have to hit in that little slit. You didn't even have to do that. But you hit towards like the upper back part of the. I can even point to it right here. Watch.
Right.
You basically hit this part of the
that
ship
part.
right here. This part.
Got it.
And again, it's kind of the back left side of it.
Yeah.
And it sort of goes right through, right past his head, and now he's pivoting the thing,
Right.
which means he's stopping from going out of the front of
Well,
the
that's
rubble
good.
of the gate.
Okay.
So you just caused essentially a distraction for your allies,
Okay.
but you're not necessarily any closer to taking the guy out.
Okay.
Okay. But you can shoot through it because it's a Space 50 cal, is
Yeah.
what I've learned.
Thanks,
so,
Bert.
Thanks, Bert.
Thanks.
really good. Really good.
Enjoy the wedding.
More stormtroopers
Yeah,
are
congratulations again.
more so yeah.
He's getting married.
Yeah. More stormtroopers are clearing from this smoke and this debris and this explosion that just happened with the missile that was launched, or the rocket that was launched. And they are trained to just crawl over the bodies. And we got more. We got the next wave of stormtroopers coming up over the side. And the ATPT, I love you too, Bert, turns around to the side and it starts heading towards the back of the fortress,
Okay.
kind of where your tree is located.
Okay.
So now you've got a little bit of a ticking clock here before
Right.
you're like spotted, right? He knows your general direction. If you take another shot, at this point he's like slowly turning the vehicle, so now he's facing your direction. If you
Right.
take a shot, he will know exactly where you're coming from.
Well, I have to wait around to take another shot anyway because it's a slow firing weapon.
Okay, so wipe over to these guys over here. Delva, you
Yeah.
are feeling really
I
confident.
just blowed up a bunch of dudes.
You just blowed up a bunch of
Yeah.
dudes. I need you to. Are you out of grenades? How many more grenades do you have?
I gave you 2, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of
And I
grenades.
gave you
You're out of
one.
grenades.
You gave me 1. I have 1 more.
Okay, fire the one grenade. Where do you want to throw it?
What's coming at me?
You've got rubble, you've got a destroyed entrance, you've got some stormtroopers in the grass kind of getting up and they're sort of scattered, and then you have like a group of like 20 that are about to make their way over the rubble / dead bodies of the.
I'm gonna go for the larger group.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Go for it.
doing range light.
Range light.
Range light.
Yes.
Against
3 purple dice.
3 purple dice. Oh, wait,
Yes.
what am I doing with that?
Okay, and Reno Drass, you are down, you've been hurt, you're
Yes.
dealing with some stormtroopers that are coming out of the brush. You've got like 4 that are making their way towards you, and Captain Anton.
Right.
So what do you want to do?
Well,
I'm gonna take that boost.
the
too.
grenades.
Yeah.
The grenades could hit a larger percentage of troopers, right?
Yeah,
Because
do
I
you
do
have
more
more-
damage with my blaster, but it's only going to hit 1. But the grenades, because I have 2 more grenades.
Yeah.
So let me. Is that right? That would be the better
Yeah,
choice.
that's the
tactically.
math. Sure.
All right. Well, I don't know how. I mean, it's probably just no time to throw one, or
Yeah, dude, just throw one. Give me another range light.
I'll look at exactly where they're congregated.
Okay, great.
I got 4 successes with 1 disadvantage.
Very nice. Okay, great. So you
And
chuck
against what? 3 purple.
against 3 purple. You chuck your grenade, Delva,
Oh, yeah.
and it
Cool.
lands in a part that's closer to the front of this rubble. So it's not in the fortress, but it's like kind of on the outside. And it sort of wedges itself in there, and a bunch of stormtroopers don't see it as they're running over, like, come on, let's go! And right as they're running over it, and they go flying up, and a bunch of them get knocked back.
Okay.
The disadvantage that you get is that you're just out there, just
Yeah.
I'm playing catch. Okay.
so a stormtrooper gets up from the grass and takes a shot at you.
Okay.
So he is going to fire right now. He doesn't have a setback. He's got a natural boost because you're distracted. What was that? Purple. Here we go. And let's see how well he does. Okay, doom. He did not do well at all.
Thank goodness.
Okay. So he
Hits his head on a ledge.
all of a sudden out of nowhere there's just a ledge.
It just appears.
He fires a bunch of shots, and again this guy just survived like a grenade explosion, so he's pretty like, we don't know how scrambled
He's
he is on the inside.
Yeah.
He's very discombobulated. He's probably bleeding from the nose and the ears, and he's like, and he fires a bunch of bush around you, and you kind of see it, and then you're gonna duck down out of the way. Okay, where are you at?
It's my
Yeah.
default. Yeah.
We know.
I've got 1 success with 1 disadvantage.
1 success with 1 disadvantage. Okay, great. So you throw a grenade, and it's such an obvious. It's like we're out in the open.
Yeah.
4 in the morning. The light's starting to creep up. It's like 4:20 a.m. Right? And when you throw that thing,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
So
It's
there's
too
a
late.
ooh, very nice. You got some challenge
lights are
dice.
on,
You
I
see that?
gotta
Got some
go.
challenge dice. You throw it, and let's say there's like 4. You land a grenade hit right on 1, Keith, just
Yeah.
one of the troopers, and it kind of lands right in front of him, and he can't, and it blows up, and he's gone. The other 3 saw it coming enough that they're like, get down, hit the dirt, and they dive out of the way, and they're fine. And it's just dirt that comes up and rains on them, and maybe some body parts, but that's it. So now you are standing up. You're standing up. Dial Tone is just standing there, and Captain Anton is standing up. And what's the guys' next move?
I take out my blaster.
Okay.
It's out of grenades.
Okay. Captain Anton yells, "Get cover! Get cover!" So you take out your blaster. What's the next move?
I've got 1 more grenade. I'm going to use
Okay.
that.
You reloading over here?
I'm reloading.
Okay, we're getting down to the wire. All right.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So give me another grenade roll. Another.
Or do you think that they're so focused on me that a blaster would be quicker and easier, and they'd be too easy to evade it?
At this point, the thing about the last move was that now they're scattered. So it's
Right.
really it's just like a grenade on one guy, or like.
Oh,
are
if they're scattered, okay,
Hey.
let me use my blaster then.
Okay, then
So I
use your
head out
blaster.
anyway.
Okay. Is
That's
that
better.
a ranged heavy or ranged
It's
light?
ranged heavy.
Okay, give me a range heavy roll. And Delva Pontefine, give me a stealth roll
Stealth.
to try to be hidden
Against what?
in
3
the
purple?
brush.
Against.
For me,
three-
I'm sorry, for mine.
3 purple and 4 purple for
4.
you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got challenge dice and things to do.
Teeny, how's it going down there?
Yeah, where you at, Teeny?
Okay, so we've got the walker sort of adjusting to come towards her. I'm basically running towards it.
Okay.
So I am going to keep heading that direction, but I'm kind of going to go that way. So like walker, me, this way. She radios me, and I say,
Which,
I hope it's really
buying you time. Thanks, Teeny.
Oh, he's trying to buy
He's
you
buying time for
my
me.
handwriting's bad.
yeah.
Here's the issue. When you came down from the tree, remember the tree was outside of the fortified fortress. The ATPT was inside of the fortress and was making its way out, and when it got shot at, turned around, it's still in the fortress.
Okay.
So when you came down from the tree, you were running around to the front because you knew that that's where an entrance was. But now you see, or now that you know that like a shot was fired, and I'm assuming that Yuna radioed you and was like, it's changing direction.
Yeah.
You're just back, you're going backwards, back towards the tree, and now you'll be aware, Yuna will tell you, there's also like a back entrance that it seems that the ATPT is heading towards. So you really you can't see it, you're not crossing a path with it, but you're just like just heading and running all the way back to try to cut it off so that when it does come out of something somewhere, you can help in some way.
Okay.
So you are currently running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me an athletics roll. Because this is going to determine how soon you get there. And you've been reloading this whole time?
Yeah, I have to.
You want to take another shot now?
Yeah,
Okay, take another shot.
I do.
Okay, great. Man, Bert is so drunk.
Okay, I wrote mine down, so.
He's just rambling at this point. He's just rambling about how much he loves the show, how much he loves all you guys. I'm gonna-
space.
we should tell him, go to sleep, man. Go to sleep, bud. Go to space.
There's 2 challenge dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of them. That's yellow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're using a challenge die. Okay, you got one
Am I
left.
rolling against, or am I just showing you how
3
athletic
purple.
I am?
3 purple. See what you get. And what did you guys get over here?
I got 1 success with 2 disadvantages.
And I got 2 successes with
Not bad.
1
You
disadvantage.
word this.
Okay, so
What's-
2 successes with 1 disadvantage.
What's the difficulty?
3 purple.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Make it 2. He's an easy target. He's literally coming your way.
Cool.
Get rid of a purple. Thank you very much. Yeah, get rid of that. Not all of them, just the one.
I'm
Just
trying.
one, Emma. Just
Hold
one.
on, hold
You're gonna
on.
delete all of them on accident.
No, I'm not
Okay.
going to delete all of them.
Okay, it's okay. Just highlight one. The opposite of that. You're okay.
No, I'm highlighting 1.
There we go. That's one.
There we go.
And nice. And
Did it. Only took me like 10 minutes, but here we
It
go.
Made you nervous.
So with your successes but disadvantage, that's what you
Boom.
rolled, right?
Yeah, 1 success, 2.
Delva, you hit the dirt and you start running back towards the direction of the other 3 guys that were in your troop,
Yeah.
and you run right past Daltone.
Okay, am I doing like an army crawl thing here?
Like a low run.
Got it,
Like
okay.
a
I'm
crouched
crouched down.
run. Yes. And if you feel the need to army crawl, you do a little bit of that, but you get back up and you keep going. You're kind of looking at your guys like, let's go. You run past Daltone, and he is a little bit of an idiot because he's just a droid who hasn't been programmed in the nuances of stealth. He's Daltone. He's a communications guy. Right when you run by, a stormtrooper saw a bush move and then gets focused on Daltone and then takes a shot.
Oh no,
And right through the chest, and you look up and you see it's right through the chest, and he just kind of goes, Roger,
Oh, no.
Roger, and hits the ground. He's out.
Not
He's
DT.
dead. Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to
That's
call
a
that.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
As I'm running, is there anything cool I can see that's like useful, or because I'm kind of
Maybe.
getting close to the base?
Depending on what you roll, and we're going to get to that in a second.
Okay.
So
Got it.
you see that Daltone has just been shot, and that's not just your communications, but like it's Daltone.
He's one of us.
He's one of us, the
Yeah.
first member of the group that has been killed, and hopefully the only member of the group that's been lost. Captain Anton at this point is like screaming, like, get down, no, like Daltone, shit, that was our call out of here, no. And he had a little bit of a relationship with Daltone, and he's just freaking out as debris is flying, and there's just been so much grenade stuff. And then you rolled with a blaster. That's what you were trying to do?
Yeah,
What did
2
you get again?
successes.
2 successes
And 1
with
disadvantage.
1 disadvantage. Okay. So you've got 2 troopers heading towards you. What kind of damage does it do?
That would be 11 damage.
Okay, we're gonna split that. We're gonna go 6 and 6. Good news is it takes
split.
out each stormtrooper. We'll split it. 2 successes. Poof, poof. You hit 2
Sweet.
stormtroopers, and they fall down. And the disadvantage is that you are in that moment as much of a target as Daltone was. Because that one stormtrooper that saw Daltone sees you kind of standing there taking a couple shots, so he's going to fire at you. Let's see what I get here. He's got a natural boost, and he had this. Okay. So, we're going to come back to this in a second, but Teeny, what did you roll?
For my running, a success.
Just
One-
us.
Just one lonely.
1 success?
Great
That's okay.
success.
I got 2 success, 4 advantage.
2 success, 4 advantage. Ooh, very nice. Okay. All right. 2 success, 4 advantage.
Yes.
Okay, great. So you take a shot. You've got this thing in front of you. Delva, where do you want to take the shot? Are you trying to hit him in the
Yeah,
head?
I'm trying to
To
shoot
one shot kill him?
through
Okay.
the thing to shoot him in the head.
Okay,
You're going to
great.
get credit for this, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Delva, what do you want to do?
I killed the target, Dad.
I'm a murder good at soldier.
Okay. You fire the shot, and you see Vril Dox. He is you can see him now. He's got the Imperial outfit on,
Right.
even though it's 4 in the morning. He's this very gaunt, sort of a figure. Not all the way Tarkin, but he definitely has some cheekbones.
Sure,
He's
sure.
got more of his hair, but he has a
Okay.
little bit like a receding hairline.
All these
He just-
Imperial officers and their cheekbones.
This,
know.
just,
Yeah.
that's what helps them rise in the
Yeah,
ranks.
they're like old white dudes with
Old
cheekbones.
shitty white
or,
dudes.
or blue dudes with cheekbones too, yeah.
You can even see him mouth the word as you take this shot because he feels like he's got you,
Right.
and he's trying to position the thing because he feels like he knows even where you're going to fire.
Right.
And as he positions it, he looks right at you. He knows exactly where you are, and right when he makes that eye contact, you fire, and it goes right through his head, right through the window, and the vehicle falls on one leg and skids to the ground, and it just goes right through. And you said you had 4 advantages?
Yeah.
It cut through a fuel line that's just hanging as he's just slumped over with his head, a big hole in his head, smoking, and it's just a couple sparks catch it, and the whole thing explodes. And it's an even bigger explosion than any of the grenades, than the rocket that was launched, and it causes such a commotion that it just rises, this big mushroom cloud in the middle of the forest in Kashyyyk, and just lights it up. And then that's when you notice that it's actually a lot brighter now in the morning because you've been so focused on the battle.
Yeah.
It feels like it's around 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., like daytime, like it's very bright. And when that happens, that signal, everybody can see it. And even Teeny can see it. And as Teeny's running through the woods, Teeny, you see that there is some vines that are up on the wall, and you just start to parkour and you scurry up them. And with your advantage, you get up on the actual wall, and you're a little Jawa that's like skittering and scaling the wall, and you can see the explosion. You can see exactly where Yuna is, and you can even look back and see some of the troops and the help that they need.
Okay.
And right when you look over, you also see Doc, who's down, just been sitting at the bottom base of the tree this whole time, just in case like you get shot or like you need any help or
Yeah.
whatever. And also Doc knows that Dalton's out. Like Doc was able to like sense it on his radio.
With their twin magic.
So he's standing there just like, like pretty sad. But you look to behind you, Teeny, and there's a stormtrooper that you see that got 3 successes on Reno Drass and fires
Had 3 successes.
and hits your other shoulder,
Oh
and you go down.
no! Reno!
And you take, how much strain do you have left? 6 strain?
I have not much. No, I have 4 strain left.
You take 10 damage,
Whoa!
which means that you
So does that mean it
you
goes
go
to the strain
you go
first?
you
then?
go 4 strain, and then you have 6
Right, so I take
damage
6.
into your
Okay.
wounds. So
Okay.
you take 6 wounds.
Gotcha.
So how many wounds do you have left?
75.
Nope. I'm looking right at it, Keith. You got 6. I'm looking right at
Why
it.
did you ask me then?
It was a test of friendship, and you failed.
I failed. No, I wanted you to. It was a bond we had.
It was a bond we
I
had.
was
That's
setting
great.
you up.
You're down and
6.
you're bleeding out, and the person who's closest to you is Delva.
I have a basic med pack.
Okay, it's chaos right now. You
Okay.
can try it.
I can try it. It'll restore.
You've
Yeah.
got a couple options.
Yeah.
Keep fighting. Use it. You try to heal him right now in the field, or try to grab him and like move him out.
Okay.
Like retreat.
I'm gonna grab him and then try to drag him out
Okay.
as best as I can.
It's
Yeah.
risky. You've got stormtroopers
I'm not
keep
leaving my
pouring
buddy
through.
behind.
Well,
Go
I'm
ahead.
up on this wall, right?
You're up on the wall.
I can see this stuff.
Yes. It's
Okay.
far away. You're closer to Yuna, but yeah.
I mean, I see this going on. I gotta do something. So I'm just gonna start trying to light up these stormtroopers with my ion blaster.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay,
from
good.
Up top,
All right.
just to kind of give them an out.
Range, heavy or light?
Light.
Okay. Okay. Make a light roll for that.
Okay.
And you had a medipack. No, you're trying to grab him and move him out of there. I want to have you, Delva, roll for. We'll call this survival. Let's do a survival roll. Let's do survival roll.
Survival.
So I'm also going to use that challenge
hey.
die
Oh,
because
very
this
nice.
is just me like
Hail
Mary.
hating. I'm just hating stormtroopers.
3 purple.
3 purple.
And you got 1 boost you can use.
I have 1 boost.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
take the boost.
Okay, it's gone.
Okay.
Yep, so that's 2 yellow.
You're
And then plus a green for your agility.
Okay.
you're rolling against 2 purple, and you have a natural boost because of your position. You're perched up on that wall, Humpty Dumpty style. What'd you get?
Nothing.
You got a no result?
Nothing. All canceled.
What'd you get, Joe? Nothing with 3 advantage?
advantages.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is gonna get real sad. This is gonna get real sad.
Oh god. Oh god.
At the same time, simultaneously, you're grabbing Reno. He's almost unconscious. He's fading in and out of consciousness, and you're grabbing him and you're trying to pull him out. And more stormtroopers keep pulling, keep pouring out, keep pouring out. Their commander is gone,
with me.
but it doesn't matter. They know that they're being attacked. They're pouring out. They're taking aim. They're about to fire. You are attempting to fire at them, and you are firing a bunch, but it's going into nothing. You're too far away. You're too far away. But your advantage is that you look up because you see something. And in the distance, you see on vines a bunch of Wookiees just swing into the battle and land. One lands right in front of you and takes a spear and stabs a stormtrooper that was hiding in the bush creeping up on you. Stabs him with a spear and throws him over. And then bowcasters just start getting fired. Poof, 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 poof. And all these stormtroopers just get like hit and they're falling down. And there's a bunch of Wookiees, and you can see behind those Wookiees up in the trees, there's Wookiees with babies. There's Wookiees that are damaged and bandaged and burning and hurt. And you know that it's the remnants of that village that you came to earlier. And you get reinforcements in the form of Wookiees.
Great.
And dial tone is out. Captain Anton has then ran all the way around the side to try to get to Doc, and he's been calling Doc to meet him halfway. So when you're perched up in that tree and you just made that shot, you let Anton know, and he's like, yes, awesome. He's heading towards Doc, who's meeting him halfway from like the tree to the front of the base. They're meeting in like the right-hand corner, and he's going to try to use Doc's communications, whatever he's got to make contact with the Rebel Alliance to let them know what the situation is. But essentially, and Captain Anton is right, you guys' mission is now just to retreat. And thankfully, you had the Wookiees that came in and just started blasting shit. And some of the stormtroopers go, fall back, because they don't know how many Wookiees are in the trees. You've got a bunch of fires coming from other sides. That explosion, that huge explosion that happened in the middle. This base is dismantled and they're freaking out.
Meanwhile, I actually try to sit Reno up. I go, hey buddy, hey, stay with me. And I take up my med pack.
Okay.
And I try to do whatever I can with what I have.
Roll for medicine.
Medicine.
With 3 purple.
3 purple medicine. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Is there anything
To use?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Clear.
I'm rolling. Why? 1 failure with 1 disadvantage.
1 failure with 1 disadvantage?
I poisoned you instead. I'm sorry.
It's too chaotic. There's too many stormtroopers. There's too many Wookiees that are fighting, and a stormtrooper gets close enough that he butts you in the head with his.
Okay.
Because again, it's so chaotic that he wasn't like firing into this tree line or these like bushes, and he tried to sneak past a Wookiee. He sees you guys, and he butts you in the head, and you take 6 strain.
6 strain. Okay. Does so count for that?
Yes.
Okay. So I take 3, so I have 6 total.
So you take 3, and right when that happens, a huge Wookiee just backhands him, and his neck cracks and he falls to the ground. But you were unable to heal Reno for now.
Okay.
Captain Anton's trying to make the call. He's coming up short because the battle net is nuts right now, especially with what's just happened. But the good news is that he sent Doc your way.
Okay.
So Doc
I was
is
about to
heading
call for
over
Doc,
there.
yeah.
And then this happens. Yuna is in the trees, and she sees in the distance an unmistakable ship. She knows exactly what it's for. She knows exactly what its purpose is. It goes and takes off into the distance, and the front of the ship kind of looks like a TIE fighter, except it's not thin. It doesn't have thin. It's like there's like thickness, so it's like it's almost like I don't know how to describe it, like taco shells, I guess, or like the outer wings within sort of a meaty center of this ship.
Dude,
It
now
sounds
I'm hungry.
delicious.
Taco time.
I'm so hungry.
We should get some tacos after this. And attached, so it's kind of like a TIE fighter that's longer, and then attached to the back of it is this large, unmistakable cargo hold.
So it's more of a chalupa.
It's a chalupa. It's like a gordita. It's like a gordita.
It's a Thai lupa.
It's a Thai lupa. But it's not an Imperial ship. It is a Trandoshan slaver ship. And it makes its way off in the distance. and you see a bunch of Wookiees are yelling. And you look down and you see this field of battle. You see that Reno Drass is like about to pass out and die. Teeny has been making shots
I've got a
to
concussion.
no avail. You've got a concussion, but
Yep.
there's like Wookiees mixed up in there, and Captain Anton is freaking out. The mission was a success, but at what cost? At what cost? And with that, we'll end tonight. That's where it ends,
I feel
guys.
like that was where it was gonna end.
None of you died.
I mean, not yet.
Yeah. You could play
We're
your
all
characters
alive
again.
as far as we know.
As far as you know, you could play your characters again, but we do not know what happened to some of these characters at the end of this specific mission. And just like the end of Heroes Season 1, going into Season 2, there was a guy who was bleeding who you assumed would make it okay. Beginning of Season 2, they're like, oh, he died. So that may happen to Keith's character.
Can I do a maybe final line then?
Here's your maybe
Because
final line. Go
maybe,
ahead.
we don't know.
Yeah. Doc approaches. Looks like you're pretty banged up.
And I'm like,
Yuna. Nice shot. It's a shame though. I really wanted to get a chance to pilot that ATV.
oh god.
In case he dies.
We don't have to be unconscious.
Yeah.
Don't get too sad. I'm just saying we don't know.
He's dead. He's dead. Definitely dead. And then Captain Anton sheds a tear and then goes, what a brave son of a bitch. Doc, help him, help him. And then we don't know. And then
don't
credits roll.
We don't
And
know.
then directed by George Lucas. We don't know what happens.
Wait a minute.
Wait! Directed by Kathleen Kennedy.
Jedi moment.
Yeah, guys, that's it.
Kathleen
The
Kennedy.
last tier that was unlocked for you guys, Bert had it planned a little bit differently, but I kind of wanted to help us out. So what we're doing is next week, in the season finale of Pencils and Parsecs, for the first hour, write this down, for the first hour,
Okay.
we all are going to get, it ended with tier 1 light side, bonus dice to defense for 1 hour.
Oh.
Bonus dice to defense. So anytime we have to roll defensively, that's what we're going to get for an hour. And like I said, guys, next week is the season finale of Pencils and Parsecs. Bert's got a bunch of awesome shit planned. Storylines may be wrapped up,
Or not.
maybe
or not.
concluded or not, or maybe teased, or maybe cliffhanger. The point is that it's going to be awesome, and Bert has a hell of a show for us planned. And then the week after, good news is the beginning of season 2 of Pencils and Parsecs, the perfect jumping on point.
Yes.
Super excited. We got a bunch of stuff planned. It's going to be great. Yeah, and that's it. And we did it.
Good job, Hector!
Yay.
You're the man.
I didn't. It was fun. That was good. So yeah, and that was the last thing. We got Lucas here, who's going to make some announcements and read some of the donations that were made,
Yeah. Great job.
the
buddy.
tips that were done.
I'm just gonna read through some tips. You
Okay.
guys sent us some tips tonight. Thanks everybody. We had a great day here at Hyper. Thanks to you. We had a real good
Happy
day.
Sci Friday. Happy
We had-
Sci Friday.
We had tons of subs, by the way, guys. I don't
Yay,
know.
thank you.
I don't know if we mentioned it at the top of the show, but you can sub half off this month. It is September.
What?
So you can
Yeah.
sub for your regular, and it's especially cool during this show because subs are worth $50 towards the side of your choice.
Yeah.
So right now you're getting a $2.99 for $50 value.
Damn.
So subs are $2.99 right now. If you want to subscribe at a
really
higher
good.
tier, then they're all half off.
It's awesome.
So pretty cool.
And if you haven't subscribed yet,
think about
save it for also save it for next week, Friday, if you want to save it
yeah.
for the
Oh,
season
make it out
season
live?
finale.
Yeah, we do.
Tune in live and help us out.
Yep.
We had. Let me find the beginning here. There it is. Promethean Works tipping for light and boost. And Kim Cannon's lit shirt.
Oh, yeah, it was
That's my Game of Thrones shirt. Repping my house.
Urquag, a tip for light and a boost.
Nice.
Ninjanomics, that is Bert, if you didn't know. The Empire
go
needs its
dark side
Are you even
Wookiees.
paying attention to the wedding? Are you even paying attention to the wedding?
I think it was just a rehearsal today, but
Yeah.
still.
Is that what happened?
probably
He's at the
good.
bar. He has his phone out the
Yeah.
whole time.
He tipped
Yeah.
towards the dark side, of course. KB Tibbs got to go light so K001 can form his small redneck militia. People were really wanting a farmer's militia.
Those are the options, yeah.
Yeah.
They all get overalls.
Normally, Bert never tells us what the other options are. I'll just go ahead and do that right now.
Yeah.
Cool's gang could have sold weapons to farmers, to smugglers, or to rebels for the light
Oh,
side.
good, good.
And the dark side was pirates. We got bounty hunters.
Uh-huh.
Tier 3 was sold it to Black Sun.
Oh, shit!
So close.
Damn!
It could have been so much worse than it actually.
That would have been a plot twist.
The Bounty Hunters Guild is what we're dealing with.
I had a tip from Uberbaldi. Nothing is funnier than K001 and the gang smuggling weapons and acting all suspicious, only to be selling them to simple farmers. This will
Someday.
probably
I'm a
end
little
up
sad that
badly.
the farmers didn't win
No.
out
Yeah.
since people seem to really want that.
We got another tip from Ninjanomics here. That's Kurt.
Oh my gosh. Again with the dark side.
K001 needs to offload those weapons to the dark side. Alana Rose.
Everyone
tipping
else
for a
around Bird is
setback.
doing the twist right now. And he's just standing there with his phone.
Giggling probably.
Oh, look at this. Alana Rose said a hashtag setback from the Hyper RPG Book Club as decided by chat. That's a thing?
Yeah, she opens a poll and asks people who she should tip towards.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Fegs 252 ability.
Nice.
Serenity Valley tipping towards the light side.
Thank you.
Keep on crushing it, Hector, and the new crew.
Cool.
Hector did a great job tonight, guys.
He did
Everyone
a great
loved
job.
the chat.
I like your guys' characters a lot.
Yeah.
Uberbaldi, can we replace Joe Star with the Porg? And then there was a long debate about if Joe Star will actually be a Porg in the future.
The Screen Junkies fans caught up with us. Okay, good.
Oh, that's great.
No, that's just Uberbaldi.
Lord Cario says not enough dark side. Hashtag setback.
Lord Cario, also, the dark replenishes quickly. Hashtag setback. Yeah, it was real back and forth tonight.
Lord Cario again. Embrace the dark side. Hashtag setback. Lord Cario loves the dark side.
And then
I
Shiro.
didn't mind that tonight.
Space Dad is looking out for you. Hashtag ability.
Aw.
Another boost from Fegs 252. Uberbaldi, make that 100 for a good hyper day. Thanks so much, Uber,
Nice.
for always coming in.
Aw, thanks,
you.
Uberbaldi.
And chat,
you.
let's test Uberbaldi's theory.
Hashtag dark. Hashtag challenge.
And
Damn.
boost from Fegs 252.
I love it. Man,
Wow.
that's awesome.
That was great.
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
And welcome,
Thank you,
new
guys.
subs.
Welcome new subs.
Yeah.
We are Pencils and Parsecs. We're here every Friday. We'll be here next week for the season finale, 9 p.m.
Awesome.
I'm gonna be so
And
stressed
I'm
out.
so excited.
The week after that will be the beginning of season 2. Just be sure to tune in next week. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, tell all your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might be confused next week, but the week after that'll be, as Hector said,
Tell
a
people
jumping in
you
point.
hope one day will be your friends.
Yeah, exactly. Make friends
yeah.
by watching
Yeah.
the show together.
Tell people you're indifferent too.
Yeah. Just tell everyone.
Don't tell your enemies.
Yeah.
But tell people you're indifferent
Yeah.
to. I think that's important.
Tell your enemies and turn them into friends.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
even people that you hate probably love Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to be like, hey man, stop picking on me. Do you like Star Wars? Check out this show. Yeah, I like Star Wars. And then they're your friend. They're not
Done.
really anymore.
Yeah,
Good.
and then you could say, I always donate to the light side. That's really important to me. You tell your
Right.
enemies that.
Yeah.
And they're going to get on and give to the dark side.
Or
just
the
to
opposite.
spite
Right,
you.
or you just tell them to donate to the dark side because, the dark side benefits
They're
some
not going to
people
do
as well.
what you tell them to do. They're your enemies.
That's true. Yeah,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
tell them to donate light, they'll go dark. So that works out well for me.
You got to really learn how to trick Chet. Otherwise,
Yeah, you got to trick Chad.
Well, huge thanks to our players. Round of applause for you guys.
Yay.
Great job tonight. Thank you guys. And we'll see you next week
Don't
on
forget
Pencils and
to
Parsecs.
hop onto the Reddit.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Get in the
your Reddit
Reddit.
on.
Yeah.
I'll throw
Talk
in there.
about your theories about what happened to these characters.
Yeah.
To these characters, your highlights about season 1.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
far.
we'll probably do
A lot of
we'll
stuff
probably
has
do a
happened.
separate
Yeah.
board that's highlights of season 1. But do definitely get in for the post episode discussion
Yeah.
about this
And
episode.
somebody-
Is dial tone really gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this.
Probably
We can't
is.
see eye lights from a battle droid, right?
No,
they just have little
no,
slits.
they don't really have them.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
We don't know.
Nothing
don't
went
know.
out. We don't know.
I feel like just the fact that he was still making a tone of any sort.
Did
means
you-
there's some
Something.
hope.
did you see the orange glow come out of his eyes like in Transformers Generation 1? That's what happens when they die. It's just like
Oh.
smoke comes out of
Oh
their
yeah.
mouth. Did you see that?
Yeah, we did see that.
Yeah.
He's
done.
gone.
He's
Yeah.
done.
He
Oh,
passed
sounds
on the
good.
matrix of leadership to Doc, who is now going to be
Nice.
Docamus Prime.
I like it.
That's what happens next. Cool. Well, we'll see you guys next week. You're the best, and as always, may the
Live
force
long and
be
prosper.
with you. No, damn it!
I thought it was like Star Trek 20 or something. What? Shit. Oh my god, what show am I on?
Oh shit! Crap. Bye.
Bye.
Bum ba da bum